Ladies and gentlemen, baseball fans from around the world, welcome to Week 15 of the MLB All-Time League. From the roaring 20s to the swinging 60s, from the days of mutual respect and unwritten rules to the modern era of double cellies and bat flips, this league has brought together the greatest players from every era, creating a spectacle like never before. The legends of the game have assembled, and now they're leaving it all on the field as they vie for a chance at eternal glory. It's the final week of the regular season, and the excitement is reaching a fever pitch. The stakes have never been higher, as 8 legendary teams are battling it out for the last 5 coveted spots in the playoffs. Get ready for a week of intense matchups, unforgettable moments, and the pursuit of immortality on the diamond. Who will emerge victorious and punch their ticket to the postseason? Every inning leads us closer to the final moments of the regular season. Every hit, every pitch, and every play matters. The drama unfolds in real time, and the destiny of these iconic players hangs in the balance. Who will clinch a playoff berth, and who will fall agonizingly short? Buckle up, baseball fans, because this week promises to be nothing short of extraordinary. Grab your peanuts and Cracker Jacks, settle into your seats, and get ready for a roller coaster ride through the annals of baseball history. This is the MLB All-Time League, and the road to greatness starts now.
Oh no. My name says Preston on here. Go out there and shut the door, okay? I don't know if you guys can see Preston or not. It's a black screen on my side. We're having a few technical difficulties. We'll try to figure it out here. Let me try to pull up the live feed here on Facebook to see if I'm seeing. Yep. All right, you're seeing the same thing I am. So we're going to try to figure it out. Welcome, everybody. This is Week 15 of the All-Time League. And, oh, man, do we have a broadcast for you. There are 8 teams that are vying for this these last 5 spots. We couldn't even have asked for a better situation, honestly. This is going to be absolutely wild. I'm just going to pull up the standings here while Preston tries to get his screen up here. As you can see at the very top, the Pine Tar Bandits, Masters of the Diamond, and the Doo-Whoppers, they're already in. They've clinched their spot. They're in. What's going to be interesting here is Masters of the Diamond actually play the Doo-Whoppers today. And that's really for positioning in the playoffs. So that'll actually be a very good matchup to see where they place. Because if you look at the top, Pine Tar Bandits and Masters of the Diamond are actually tied with winning percentage. So, and the Pine Tar Bandits have the tiebreaker on that matchup. I think it wasn't very long ago, week 13 maybe. I think the Pine Tar, did they win 2-1? I have to go look, but regardless, Doo-Whoppers and Masters, that'll be a very good matchup. Then we do have one matchup that is, well, it's down here. Ghosts of Candlestick Park versus Formidable. That'll actually be our first matchup of the day. We'll kind of get that one out of the way. Those two are both, unfortunately, eliminated. But like I've said numerous times, you look at the updated Roto rankings here. Ghosts of Candlestick Park, what can you say here? Let's see if I can. He's got 200 points, 200 roto points, which is second in roto. Masters of the Diamond, 214. But unfortunately, with the luck of the draw, and I did that extensive thing last week where I showed you what his opponents would be. They would actually be a third-ranked, OGs leapfrog the Pine Tar Bandits this week, but he would have been ranked as a third-ranked. That his opponents, Ghost of Candlestick Park's opponents, would have been the third-ranked roto team in the league. So that's just wild that all the pulls have been really going against him. But anyway, regardless, he's ranked second in roto, and Formidable. Look, actually, Formidable is ranked 11th. He came from the bottom. He's around 16th, and he climbed up to the 11th spot. So that'll be just for fun game. So we'll see what happens there. I think we got our man back on here, Mr. Preston.
Oh man,
we figured it out.
We just got struck 2 weeks in a row with technical difficulties. What's going on? Are we getting hacked here or what?
Oh man, somebody's trying to get into our league and take it over.
Like you said last week, that was stressful. Man. I had to restart my browser and everything. But we're here. We're here.
That's all right. I was just going over the standings. I was talking about the Ghosts of Candlestick Park and Formidable matchup. That'll be just for fun. Masters of the Diamond, the Doo-Whoppers. That's going to be an incredible matchup here right off the bat. But look at this, guys. Look at all the – so you got to consider all the yellow up to the green are still in it. Okay, Tony still has a chance. Now he has an outside chance. It's a very slim chance, but there's still a chance because we don't know how the other matchups are going to unfold here. We've got two teams with a one above, one more win than a loss. We've got two 500 teams. We've got two guys or one guy with the two above wins. We've got one guy with 3 wins above losses. So, man, it's going to be fun today. I'm so excited to bring this to y'all.
I am as well. It's going to be crazy, as the intro video said. It's just so many teams. A couple teams that don't have hardly anything on the line today, but for the most part, everybody's got something. Even the Pine Tar Bandits, Masters of the Diamond, fighting for that first place spot. Well, the Doo-Whoppers slipped into that conversation as well. So It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
And I posted narrative. Sorry, go ahead.
No. I was just going to say I posted the order of the games in the chat at the very beginning.
Okay.
So that's there. But sorry, continue.
The biggest narrative, and if it matters or not, we don't know. But the biggest narrative is the biggest rivalry in the entire league is playing today. Mosby Special versus the Pine Tar Bandits. Boy, those are two guys who love each other so much.
They're just fantasy baseball buddies. Yeah.
Uh-huh. So that'll be fun. I can't wait to see that one. In fact, we made that our last game because of the rivalry.
It's true. It turned into the marquee matchup. So stay tuned for that. Speaking of matchups, what is going to be our first matchup of the week?
If we're sticking with it, let me go see did we stick with what we talked about? I can't get
We did.
All right.
Yes.
So our first matchup today is going to be, unfortunately, Ghost of Candlestick Park versus Formidable. I talked on it while you was getting your screen going, and I pulled up the Roto rankings here, and what can you say? Number 2, 200 points, and not making the playoffs. I don't know what else to say to Chris, man, but
if I'm Chris, I'm wanting to go ham this week, somehow finish number 1 in Roto rankings and just blow everybody's mind even more, if that's even possible.
I'll stop sharing my screen so you can share yours.
Sounds good. And here it is. All right. Let's get this going. Ghost of Candlestick Park versus Formidable. Here are the starting lineups for game number 1. So This is going to be mostly the same lineups for Formidable, with the exception of Robin Ventura is slotted in there every game in place of Nolan Arenado, who might be a little upset about that after how good he did last week. But I know that Mr. Nathan has some love for Robin Ventura, so we got him in there. So, yeah, we have Piazza, Mattingly, Altuve, Ventura, Tejada, Stan Musial, who's creeping up in the MVP race, Eric Davis, Jose Canseco, Rafael Palmeiro, Louis Tiant, and Dan Quisenberry, which that combo helped spark a comeback victory last week against Walter Johnson, of all people. And then we're looking over at Ghosts of Candlestick Park. They're going to have their A-team this week. Biggio, Terry, Dorr, Ramirez, Vaughn, Rain, Simmons, Ruth, McGuire, with Don Drysdale and Troy Percival on the mound.
Man, it's going to be fun.
Yes, it is. Playing for pride here. That is not insignificant. So, here we go. Formidable. What do you got for us this week? Okay. Look at this.
Here we go against Chris again. Here we go.
Yeah, of course. Well, yeah, you can just book it basically at this point. But look at Mattingly going crazy. 3 for 5 with a run and 2 RBI.
Dang,
Altuve,
94 Mattingly.
Yep, Altuve, MVP of this game. 3 for 5, 3 runs, and potentially a grand slam. And then, Rafi Palmeiro, 2 for 4, popped a solo homer. This is nice. 14 hits, 9 RBI, 378 batting average. Well, nothing Chris hasn't faced already, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Chris, what do you got for us this week? Final week of the regular season. Well, a little light. He did snag a stolen base. That will tie that category. Tim Raines, look at his game. 3 for 3 with a walk, 3 runs, 2 RBI, and a stolen base. That a kid, Timmy. Miguel Tejada did have a stolen base for Formidable, so they'll tie that category. Bill Terry, look at that. 3 for 4, a 2-run bomb. Bill Terry. Is he just going to run beginning to end just as a superstar
this guy
year?
right now?
Man. Ruth, 2 for 4 with a run. Let's tally this up, though. It might be tough for Ghosts, as Formidable takes hits, as well as runs, home runs, RBI, walks to Ghosts, tied in stolen bases, strikeouts to Ghost, and batting average to Formidable. It's a 5-2 lead for Formidable. Going into pitching.
Louis Tiant versus Don Drysdale. 10 years apart.
Not that bad. Just 10 years. All right. Let's see what we got. Tiant, Quisenberry. Louis Tiant is on fire.
Wow.
Look at this guy. A complete game shutout. Gets the win in the quality start. 6 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Now, Quisenberry kind of spoils the party here. Two innings, he gives up 4 hits and 2 runs. But those overall stats are pretty good. Pretty good. With a 5-2 lead.
Jeez.
I don't know, Nathan. Looking good.
Could you do it, Nathan?
It's all up to Drysdale and Percival. See what they have for us. Let's go. Oh! Okay. They say anything you can do, we can do better.
Wow.
Another complete game, 6 hits shutout with, that's almost an identical line. Only 1 strikeout difference. But then Percival gets the save on the IIS. What will this do for us? The tying wins, tying quality starts, IIS to Ghost, strikeouts tied, Ks per 9 to Ghost, saves, ERA, and whips to Ghost. And they come back.
Wow.
They come back for the victory.
I'll be dang. Look at you, Chris. Okay, I see you. You, Chris.
We were just discussing this earlier this week offline, that wouldn't it be fitting for Chris if now that he's officially eliminated from the playoffs, if he just never loses a game anymore? That would just be what would happen.
It's probably
No pressure anymore. Just win every game. I don't
let's just
know.
go play, guys. Let's just go
We'll
play
see.
like we know how.
We'll see. I know that Formidable has some fight in him. I mean, they hit and pitched excellent this game. Formidable. They just got topped.
Chris said, "Yep."
All right. Game 1 goes to Chris. We'll pull up game number 2. Here we have Hippo Vaughn and John Franco versus Mordecai Brown and Troy Percival. Three Finger Brown has been in fuego this year.
1 year apart.
Well, yeah, the two starters 1 year apart. Similar eras, same eras. All right. Let's see, Nathan. Let's see if your hitters can stay hot. Well, not terrible. Not great. Well, Piazza 2 for 5, 2 runs and a walk. Don Mattingly with his 1 for 4. I do have a note on this Don Mattingly game, though. This game is 2 days before his home run streak. Look at the date, July 5th, 1987. That streak started July 7th, 1987.
Come on,
we were
man.
so close, Nathan. We've been trying all year to get into that home run streak for Mattingly in 1987. We got within 2 days of it.
Man.
So we were close, but Altuve having another good game. Let's see. Harold Baines, 3 for 5 with an RBI. But 9 strikeouts, kind of a lot. David Ortiz, 0 for 4, 3 strikeouts. He struggled to find his footing this year in this league. His first year in the league.
Yeah.
All right. All right, Ghosts. What do you have in response? 12 hits. That's not bad.
Kind of similar to last game.
Yeah. It is. You're right. Tim Raines getting another stolen base. Look at Bill Terry.
I can't.
4 for 5.
I can't.
4 for 5 with 3 walks. He got on base 7 times.
I can't.
In 8 plate appearances.
Dude's
Tax
amazing.
on 2 runs. That's crazy. Oh, wow.
Joke's
Babe
on
Ruth,
us.
1 for 3. I know. Who'd have known? I'm curious to see what round he gets drafted in next year. I'm guessing 5th or 6th, but we'll see. For a guy who wasn't drafted year 1, that's crazy. All right, let's tally it up. Ghosts take hits, runs to Formidable, no home runs for either team. RBI to Ghosts, walks to Ghosts, as well as stolen bases, strikeouts, and batting average. Wow.
Oh, Chris.
6-1 lead, and he has Mordecai Brown, his best performing pitcher on the mound.
We got some YouTube comments here. We got Mr. Brent Schrader. He's rooting for MATL, hitting that home run streak of 87.
We'll have one more game, one more chance to do it in game 3. We've been so close. All year we've been trying. Okay, well, Hippo Vaughn is the man of the moment right now, along with John Franco. So let's see what they got for us. Hippo Vaughn, okay.
Another great game.
Another 9-inning win, quality start. Gave up 9 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, and John Franco just faces 1 batter, gets him out. That's it. Yeah, just probably one of those tune-up games. Hadn't had a save opportunity in a couple days.
Early April 24th.
Oh wow! Just get his feet wet. All right, Mordecai Brown, Troy Percival. Can they nail this down? Oh!
Holy cow.
Mordecai, that's not the way we want to end the season. 3 2/3, 11 hits, 7 runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Percival stays hot, gets a save and a scoreless inning, but will this make a big difference? Formidable takes wins, quality start, IS to Ghosts, K's to Formidable, K's for 9 to
Elite
Ghost,
case
saves
for
to Ghost,
9.
ERA, and whip to Formidable. They hold
Chris,
on.
Chris, don't do it on him, Chris.
Yeah,
Here's the thing about those old school pitchers. When the old school pitchers got blown up, they left them in there. So when you get an old school pitcher, they pitch 2 or 3 innings that they're getting absolutely shelled. They just left them in. So they just got more shelled.
You're right, and they didn't get a whole lot of strikeouts either. So at least if Darvish or someone gets shelled, he's striking out 4 guys in 2 innings, and you got a great K per 9. That's a good point. Oh man, well, it got a little ugly there at the end, but Ghost definitely take game 2, 9-6.
Nathan, come on now. Come on. You got to get game 3. You got to go out with the bang, like you said right here. Let's go out with the bang. Come on, Nathan.
That's right. Let's see what we got on tap for game 3. David Price. He's been pretty good this year with Dan Quisenberry versus J.R. Richard. Speaking of pretty good this year, and Troy Percival. J.R. Richard also coming out of nowhere. Chris says, my team peaking at the right time, right? That's him. Yeah, I guess so.
Of course.
Guess so. All right. Nathan, last hitters of the season. Let's go. Oh,
good line.
We got some RBIs going on here. Jose Canseco, 3 for 4 with a 3-run bomb. Stan Musial, 1 for 5 with a 2-run homer. Eric Davis tacks on 2 RBI. Don Mattingly, 1 for 4. We didn't get a 1987.
That's sad.
He did go out on a classic 1 for 4.
Mr. 1 for 4, baby. That a boy, Don. Let's give him a hand clap. Good job, Don. Yeah.
Golf clap.
He sticks right with what he does, man. I like it.
I was really hoping his final batting average on the season would be 250. 250. It would just be chef's kiss.
Be like Chris Davis. Chris Davis a couple of years ago. Remember he kept going 248 or something for like 4 years in a row?
Oh yeah.
Oakland A's, Chris Davis.
Yeah. I forget what number
4
it
years
was.
in a row. I thought it was 248.
Something. 4 years in a row. Yeah. That was incredible. I want to say it was 252. I don't know. We'll look it up because it'll drive us crazy.
247.
Oh, you were closer. 247. Yeah, 4 years in a row.
Four years in a row. Yeah,
that's
2015 to 2018. 247.
One of those random things you never see. All right. Chris, what do you have in response to this? Wow, walks for everybody except for Terry and Dorr. But look at Bill Terry. What a final week for Bill Terry. 2 for 5, 2 runs and an RBI. Only 2 hits? Come on, Bill. Come on now. But look at Babe Ruth going out with a bang. 3 for 4, 2 runs, a walk, a home run, and 3 RBI.
Can we believe that Babe Ruth's not going to be in the all-time league playoffs?
That's tough to swallow. I almost shed a little tear when I pulled this stat line because it was the last for this season, the last Babe Ruth game I get to pull.
Criminal.
Kind of sad. But he went out with a bang. I'm happy about that. Jose Ramirez swiping 2 bags. And the only strikeouts in the whole team. Biggio had 2 this game. So let's tally it up. This might be close. Formidable takes hits. Ghost take runs. Formidable takes home runs and RBI. Ghost takes walks, stolen bases, strikeouts, and batting average. Formidable. It is close. It's a tie.
Uh-oh.
As close as we can get.
This could change the whole landscape of the entire playoffs right here. Can you do it, Nathan?
Set the tone for everything that precedes. David Price, Dan Quisenberry. I will take this moment to say this is David Price's 15th career game.
Oh.
So we'll see what that means. It means an okay game is what that means. Price. 6 innings, 8 hits, 4 runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Quisenberry, look at him, 4 innings in relief. Yeah, two hits and a run and a walk and strikeout. But because he pitched 4 whole innings, His ERA and whip wasn't that bad for giving up a run.
0 of the trifecta.
Yes, exactly. 0 of the trifecta is going to make it hard to win, even with a tie. So, but who knows? It's up to J.R. Richard and Troy Percival. Here we go. Here we go, Chris. This is it for your season. What do we got?
Oh, wow.
So, J.R. Richard pitches 10 scoreless innings, and they have to pull him. I believe the game went into 16 innings. It was 0-0. 0-0 when they pulled J.R. Richard after 10 innings. Poor guy couldn't get a win. 10 scoreless innings.
Wow.
Come on. 4 hits over 10 innings. Come on. But he obviously gets a quality start. His team ended up winning in the 16th inning. But speaking of his team winning, Ghosts are going to take this, I'm sure.
Wow.
They'll take quality starts. IS, case per 9 goes to Nathan. Saves, ERA, and whip to Ghost.
There it is, Chris.
5.
There it is.
There it is. Like I say, once you're eliminated, can't lose. Can't lose. It's
Chris's team shows up at the right time. Look at
the baseball gods with a sense of humor, as they say.
Oh, my gosh.
What a week for Percival. He had to save and score this inning every single game.
Man.
Well, that I want to know how this affects the standings.
Well, he takes sole possession of 12th is what it does. 19 and 22 is what Chris will finish. 3 under 500. Formidable will finish at 16, 25, and 4. He is slotted into the 15th ranked spot for right now.
And our boy Nathan is hoping he does not fall to the very bottom. Ethan would have to have a great. Oh, it's possible though. He left the door open.
Well, let's just see if this is a 1-win change. What would that do? No, that wouldn't be enough. So I think Ethan would have to go 2-1.
At least 2-1.
Yeah, he would tie him. If he went 2-1, he would tie him.
I know Ethan would love to not be the one guy in dead last. But Chris Leeper says, thanks for the great experience, fellas. Ben, I appreciate your appreciation of the ghosts.
Ghost, man. Ghost. It's gonna be talked about forever.
I mean, yeah, that will be in the lore of the league for the end of time, for sure.
How that happened, we don't know, but it did.
Excited to see how your team gets drafted out next year. Next year, you got to get the number 1 roto team, Chris. Otherwise, you won't make the playoffs again. Brett Morgan says, legends live forever and ghosts never die.
Let's go. I love it.
I guess it makes sense. It makes sense.
I love it.
He says he'll try to draft the same team next year. Watch him get the exact same team.
Same order and everything.
Everyone else is like, that's not even a playoff team. Sure, you can have it. And then he just runs the...
I'm not touching Bill Terry.
He's cursed. Someone's cursed. Who's the Jonah? That's the question. Who's the Jonah on that team?
Man.
All right. Well, Chris or Nathan, it's been awesome having your team in the league as well. I owe some Mike Piazza love we've thrown out there. The Don Mattingly ribbing has been great. And maybe next year we'll get a 1987 home run streak game from Mattingly. We'll see.
We appreciate your comments and your commentary and how active you've been in the chat and stuff, Nathan. Definitely.
Yep. It's been great. Okay. Well, a moment of silence is over. That brings us to our next matchup.
Brent is showing some appreciation for the Ghosts.
Love it. Love it.
And speaking of Brent, he is next. Masters of the Diamond, the number 2 ranked, actually tied for first, but technically number 2 ranked team versus the Doo-Whoppers, who's number 3. And we do have the Doo-Whoppers in here on YouTube. He's listening while he was working. So he'll be keeping track here. So we got both these teams listening here. This is going to be a very, very fun matchup. Roto has Masters, of course, number one. They've been number one, I think, from beginning to end, if I'm not mistaken. And then the Doo-Whoppers is the number 5 ranked Roto team. So it's legit. They're both one of the top teams.
Yeah, so I was wondering what does Doo-Whoppers have to do to pull into first here?
Let's
Would
see.
they have to go 2-1?
A sweep would put them into first. No, it wouldn't. If they swept, it'd be 27-17. And they would have to have the Pine Tar Bandits. I don't know who has the tiebreaker between them and the Pine Tar Bandits. So
all that to say, to be in the discussion, they would have to have a sweep to be in the discussion for first.
Pretty close, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, cool. And then Masters, they're just trying to have a better week than Travis than Pine Tar Bandits because they are tied in the winning percentage.
And they can't be because they lost the tiebreaker. So they have to
that's right.
Pine Tar Bandits.
That's true. Okay, well, so there is some drama going into this one up here at the top. The Doo-Whoppers versus the Masters of the Diamond. Let's pull up that first game. And is this one you pulled or I pulled?
I did. I think I did this one.
I believe you did.
Not mistaken. Brett Saberhagen, Jonathan Papelbon versus Chris Sale and Aroldis Chapman. He's bringing out the big dogs, baby.
Ooh.
We're going to see Chris and we're going to see that one guy. In game 3. This is going to be a fun one. I like Masters lineup. Masters lineup is always kind of an older school lineup. We do have Vladimir Guerrero in there. Edgar Martinez and Will Clark is sitting there at DH. And Will Clark, we know how good he can be. And then over on this side on the Doo-Whoppers, actually, no, that's the Doo-Whoppers. On the Masters side is where we have the very old school lineup. 78, I think, is the most current player.
That's
Paul
crazy.
Molitor.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And that's early Molitor, too.
Yeah. Yeah, I had it mixed up. Doo-Whoppers have Hanley Ramirez in there. He has more modern day. He does have Lou Gehrig in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lazary. Hartnett. He's got a couple olds. He's mixed it up.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, 2 big-time teams going at it. Doo-Whoppers, what do you have for us in game number 1? Oh, wow.
Pretty good line. Hanley Ramirez, 2 solo home runs, 3 for 4. Lou Gehrig, 3 for 4 with an RBI. Vlad Guerrero, 0 for 2, but gets 3 walks.
So his 9 hits are accounted for from 3 players that had 3 hits. That's crazy line. Crazy line. But he had a lot of walks.
Mm-hmm.
This one's interesting.
See if the K's hold up. Masters are the masters of K's. So
that's true. Normally 3 would be sitting pretty good, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm not so sure. All right, Masters of the Diamond. Let's see what you got.
Okay, 412 batting average. So we give a 4 for 5 from Paul Molitor. We have a 3 for 4 from Joe Torre. Look at the case. 1 strikeout.
Of course.
Like we said, it's from Lou Brock.
No stolen bases. Wayner going 3 for 5 with 2 RBI.
Only 1 walk. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, let's see what happens here. Masters takes hits. They tie in runs. Home runs to Doo-Whoppers. Masters take RBI. Walks to Doo-Whoppers. No stolen bases for other teams. Strikeouts to Masters and batting average.
Okay.
4-2 lead for the Masters of the Diamond.
He's got Chris Sale on the hill.
But Brett Saberhagen has been surprisingly stellar this year. Surprisingly stellar. So let's see if he can keep surprising us with his performance. 1999. Brett Saberhagen, what do we got?
4-inning start. 6 hits, 1 earned run, 3 Ks. It's not terrible. It's just it was
No.
only 4 innings. Jonathan Papelbon with the save, so at least he snags one of the trifecta. But I don't know. He's down 4-2 in Masters of the Diamond. We know how good his pitching has been.
Yeah, Sale and Chapman, that is a power combo there. Power combo. So let's just see if they put them to bed here in game 1. Sale and Chapman. That should do it.
So interestingly enough, in this particular matchup, Chris Sale actually has low Ks per 9. He only gets 3 Ks in 6 innings, but he does get a quality start. Aroldis Chapman adds an IIS to tie that category. Aroldis Chapman actually had a kind of an eventful outing here. 3 walks with a K.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. So Masters take quality start. They tie IIS, Ks to Masters, Ks per 9 to Doo-Whoppers, saves to Doo-Whoppers. Oh, ERA and whip to Doo-Whoppers.
And we have a tie. He comes back on Chris Sale.
Oh, I didn't think that would happen. There we go. There we go. A 6-6 tie.
Man,
Wow.
that's big with Chris Sale on the hill.
Yeah, that is. Okay. We got a tie in game 1. Wouldn't it be funny? We haven't had this all year. 3 ties.
3 ties.
We haven't had that yet. That would be awesome.
Have
but
we ever had that?
no, we actually haven't. I don't love ties personally, but 3 ties would just be funny. All right. Here we go. Game number 2.
Corey Kluber. I think this is the guy that Brent said he hates facing because he used to roast the Tigers a lot. Brent said, "Here comes my one."
The now retired Corey Kluber, who got just enough innings in to qualify for this league, and then he thought, I'm in the MATL now. My legacy can live on forever. I'm good.
All I needed. Yeah. Jonathan Papelbon. And then we got Doc White.
Oh, man.
He's been pretty stellar.
Yeah, he has.
Man.
Yeah, he has. Speaking of Kluber retiring at the right time, one guy I'm sad that retired before he got to the 1,600 innings, Steven Strasburg. I think he could have been pretty good in this league because when he did play, he was really good. But when he was hurt all the time, so.
Man, we got Mark Jacobs watching. We got Jacob Scott Mosby watching. He's at a wrestling tournament right now.
Wow. Maybe that tournament will be over by the time we get to his matchup.
No kidding.
All right. Doo-Whoppers, game 2. Here we go.
Oh, pretty light. 2 for 5 from Egger Martinez, 2 for 4 from Hanley, 2 for 4 from Lazary. Only 2 RBIs. Lou Gehrig gets one of those. Ralph Kiner gets one of those. 6 Ks. He's sure to lose Ks with 6.
Yeah. Yeah. He'll lose it 3 times over.
Right.
Yeah, this one's light. Let's see how it stacks up with the Masters.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
6 Ks.
No way.
Wow.
Well, you know how it goes. If you want a little power, you got to strike out. And he had well, he didn't even have any power.
They muscled up for 2 RBI.
I was looking at the 10 walks. I was like, that has to be RBIs. That's actually walks, 10 of them.
Wait, 15 runs. This is a triple-double. We don't see many of those. This is the most subtle triple-double I've seen all year.
Look at this. There's 3 guys with 3 runs scored. 2 guys with 3 walks. 2 guys with... So 4 guys accounted for all the walks.
Wow. This is a fascinating line.
This is a strange line, right?
Johnny Mize, 2 for 3, 2 walks, an RBI, and 3 runs.
Look, Ty Cobb wins the stolen base category all by himself.
Attaboy, Ty. Well, this is actually a way more solid than I initially thought for Masters. They'll take hits. They'll take runs with 15. Jeez. No home runs for either team. Both teams with 2 RBI. 10 walks for Masters takes it. They'll take stolen bases, tied in strikeouts. Batting average to Masters. Ooh. He said, "Here comes his 1-1-1. This might be the first of those ones. We'll see." 5-0 lead. But Corey Kluber, you never know. He's got 2 Cy Young seasons under his belt in his career. 2021 was not one of them. I can tell you that. But we'll see. Klubs and Paps. What's up with these 4-inning games?
Oh my Lord!
You leave your guys in there, Brett. Why are you taking them out so quick?
April 3rd too, so that had to be like a first start or second start or something. It wasn't great. A 2 whip kept his ERA low, but Papelbon gets a save, so that helps.
Well, down 5-0. This is it's not gonna cut it. We'll see though. Doc White, he's been the staple of consistency. Here we go.
And he stays that way.
Yeah.
Win, quality start, trifecta. Aroldis Chapman, scoreless inning. Only 1 run for Doc. 5 Ks. How nice is it to be Doc White and you're like, you know what? I'm the 3rd rotation. I can sit behind Randy Johnson and Chris Sale.
I could be. My stats put me as the ace on like half the teams in the league, but I'll just sit here as the number 3 pitcher. No pressure for me. Well, this could be ugly. Masters takes wins. Quality start. They tie IS. Masters takes Ks. Ks per 9 to Doo-Whoppers. Saves are tied, but ERA and whip to Masters. 10-0.
He is exerting his dominance this whole year right now onto Doo-Whoppers.
Yeah.
Golly.
Well, based on his 1-1-1 prediction, this 3rd game would be a victory for the Doo-Whoppers. So we'll see.
But
but
look at this pitching matchup. Clayton Kershaw versus Randy Johnson.
The stuff of dreams.
Well, look at Brent. Look what he just said. Doc's actually his 4th starter. Plank is his 3rd.
Oh.
That's just disgusting.
Oh, he's just used up for the regular season.
Wow.
Doc's like, come on now. Come on.
So this pitching matchup is incredible because these are 2 incredible lefties, 2 of my favorite lefty pitchers of all time. And I just, I admire them both. I love watching both of them pitch. Of course, everybody knows my love for Clayton Kershaw. I love Clayton Kershaw. But back in the day when Randy Johnson was pitching, I found it fascinating. You always had to try it in wiffle ball. You always had to try his throwing angle in wiffle ball.
Yeah, that 3/4 arm slider slot. Yep, man. Love it. Kershaw versus Johnson. All right, we got to get through hitters first. Doo-Whoppers. Last game of the regular season. What do you got with the bats? Oh,
this is not good.
Hey.
I don't know where to start. 4 guys get a hit, 1 hit apiece. That's it. 4 walks, 1 run.
This is one of those ones where you're pulling the stats and you go the first 4 hitters. You're like, okay, 1 for 3, 1 for 3, 1 for 4, 1 for 4. Not bad. And then from then on out, from Hanley Ramirez down to Will Clark, 0 first.
There's always those games when you pull a really light game like this, or you pull a really crazy 400, 500 batting average game. You always second guess yourself and go recheck the. Let me make sure.
That was it's correct. Funny as I always hope if the first couple guys absolutely go ham, I hope everyone else does too.
Yeah.
And then it's just a crazy historic like 600 batting average. But then I think the same way the other way around. If he starts out 0 for 12, I'm like, no hits. Let's go. just to get something crazy.
So the Doo-Whoppers should have said this.
Well, it's lunchtime, boys. Oh. Will Clark's 0 for 5. Send him to lunch. Well, we'll see. I mean, he still got pitching with Randy Johnson on the mound. But all right, what do we got? Masters of the Diamond. Yeah,
boy.
this could be ugly.
Oh my gosh. Okay. 1 for 3 for Joe Torre, 2 walks. What we have here, 1 for 2 for Pesky with 2 walks. Still light on the RBIs, but he's going to take the category. He only had 5 runs this time. Going to take the category.
Yeah, just one
Ty,
strikeout.
Ty Cobb wins stolen bases again.
Yeah, what a guy. All right, let's see. Masters take hits, runs, no home runs for either team. Masters take RBI, walks, stolen base, strikeouts, and batting average. Oof, 7-0. 7-0 with Randy Johnson and Aroldis Chapman on the mound. But first, we get to see what Clayshaw, wow, that's both his names together. Clayshaw, Clayton Kershaw, and Jonathan Papelbon will do. Let's go. Hey, they're doing their jobs.
So, yeah, of course, Kershaw. That's a pretty basic Kershaw kind of line there. Win with a quality start. Gives up 1 earned run, 7 innings, 4 hits, 8 Ks. Papelbon gets a save, so he gets the trifecta. If there's anything to look forward to, it's just
scoreless inning and a save. All 3 games, he pulled a Percival. Okay.
Just unfortunately, you're looking at Randy Johnson on the other side.
Yeah, Randy Johnson and Aroldis Chapman. The current top starting pitcher and top relief pitcher in the whole league. So, okay, Randy Johnson, 1998. What do you got for us, buddy?
Oh
my goodness!
But
He
here's the
is
problem
human.
with Randy Johnson. Here's the problem with Randy Johnson. He gets touched up, but he still strikes out 11. So
14 Ks for 9.
So he gets a win too. He gets a win in 7 innings, gets touched up, 8 hits, 5 walks, gives up 6 earned runs, still gets the win though, and strikes out 11. And Aroldis Chapman gets a save.
He faces one batter, strikes him out. So look at that, Ks per 9. Doo-Whoppers had an 11.25 Ks per 9. They're going to lose Ks per 9. So they'll tie in wins. Quality start to Doo-Whoppers. IAS to Doo-Whoppers. Ks to Masters. Ks per 9 to Masters. Saves are tied. ERA and whip to Doo-Whoppers. Wow.
Well,
the 9-4 victory for the Masters of the Diamond and a 2-0-1 series victory for the Masters.
2-0-1. So Masters have been dominant basically all year, and he just kind of finishes that way here. He now sits in sole possession of first place currently, and the Doo-Whoppers are in sole place of third. He drops to 5 above 500. Masters is 11 above 500. What this is interesting though. This is some good narrative because now that means Pine Tar has to match him, right? He has to go. Well, he would have to go 2-0-1, right?
Yeah, I believe so. That's going to have to be. Yeah, he would. I think or would he have to go 3-0?
Well, let's just look at it right here. 26 and 4. What would that do? Yeah, he'd tie him there.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay, and then Doo-Whoppers is almost guaranteed third place. We'll see. I think the Quakers would maybe have to get a sweep to jump up there, but we'll see. They're pretty solidly in that third place area. So we have some people digging in up in the upper sections.
Little sportsmanship here, a little sportsmanship from Brent. Perfect time for Randy Johnson to get rocked. Good game, Brett.
Maybe we'll meet in the playoffs. Maybe.
Well, that brings up who we just talked about, the Quazy Quakers.
Ooh.
He is facing one of our red teams, the Tiger Lilies. So it's for pride for Tiger Lilies. But it does mean a lot here to the Quazy Quakers because we assume he's in, but he's, still not fully in. So he really needs to go ahead and win probably a game, I would say.
Yeah.
to ensure himself to lock himself in. But with that being said, he could also, with a good week, could jump the Doo-Whoppers. So we'll see.
Yeah. I didn't even think about him dropping out. What's crazy is those 20 wins, same amount of wins as Chuckwagon fans.
Crazy.
We're out of the playoffs right now. But okay. All right. Quazy Quakers versus the Tiger Lilies. Two managers that are new to this league, or their first year this year. So
Quazy Quakers have just I still can't believe the run he's made in the middle of this whole season. He was down here in 16th, 15th, and has absolutely skyrocketed. I mean, he's sixth in Roto. So
yeah.
it's not like it's all been luck. This dude's team just flipped a switch.
When I kept putting in his stats, his team stats after every week, I'm like, wow, this is surprisingly balanced and pretty good. And then he just kept rising and rising and rising. So credit to him for that. I think we slept on him a little bit. So we'll see. Well, for game one, we have Sandy Koufax and the ever exciting Hoyt Wilhelm versus Warren Spahn, who is a bit of a wild card himself, and Goose Gossage. Great matchups there. And then as far as hitters, we have the A team for all these guys. You know, for Quakers, Campanella, Pujols, Morgan, Trainer, Garcia Parra, Carter, Speaker, Heilman. Hal Trotsky's been surprisingly amazing. Versus actually Bill Freehand playing every game this week in place of Gary Carter. Gary Carter benched for the rest of the season.
Man.
So we got Freehand, Killebrew, Lajoie, Boggs, Jeter, Soriano, Bernie Williams, Hank Aaron, and Jim Bottomley. All right. Exciting. Let's see what the Quazy Quakers have for us in game one. Well, not too bad. Not too bad. Albert, why would you pitch to Albert Pujols? Wow. 2 for 5, 2 runs, and a 2-run homer. Joe Carter, 2 for 5 with 2 RBI. Trotsky, just making me eat my words. He goes 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts. This was Rookie of the Year, Nomar Garciaparra in 1997. He goes 1 for 4. This is okay. It's not terrible. Not great. Let's see what the Tiger Lilies have. Playing for pride here. The Tiger Lilies. Wade Walker's squad.
Man.
I see way too many zeros. Yeah. Yikes. I think they checked out a little bit here. Bernie Williams, 2 for 4 with a run RBI. Jeter, 1 for 5 RBI, or walk, run RBI. 7 Ks though, no stolen bases. Let's see. Quakers take hits. They take runs, home runs, RBI, walks. Oh, wow. Stolen bases. Batting average 222. Well, come on, Wade. Wow. Don't just give up like that. Let's go.
Brent said that Andy Smith will be proud of Pujols.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to let the cat out of the bag, but once the season stats are in, I'm going to post a season stat comparison between Albert Pujols and Joe DiMaggio. I'm going to go back to that thread. I'm going to wake Andy Davis. I think it's Andy Davis. Andy Davis back up. So get ready for notifications all day, every day from Andy.
You know what's really sad is every single time I get on that page and there's anything about the Cardinals, all I do is just go look for his name. I could completely disagree with the post. Somebody could be bashing the Cardinals. I don't even care. I'm looking for Andy's comments.
He's there, man. He is an advocate. All right. Well, 7-0 lead for the Quakers. Can Koufax and Wilhelm rub some salt in the wound here? Ooh. Interesting line. Look at Koufax. Win in a quality start, 10 1/3 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 walks, 13 strikeouts.
13.
Hoyt gets rocked around a little. 1 inning, 2 hits, and a run.
Shocker.
Yeah, but
Good old Hoyt.
yeah, good old Hoyt. You just never know. But he's, I think, his best reliever. So we're going to see a lot of Hoyt in the playoffs. So I'm looking forward to it. Warren Spahn, Goose Gossage. Spahn, I just don't know. I love winningest lefty in MLB history, right?
My Lord.
I believe. And in this league, he was terrible for Max last year. He's been better this year, but still, I don't know. He's had a lot of bad games in his career, apparently. 5 2/3, 10 hits, 4 runs, walked, 2 strikeouts. And then, but look at Goose Gossage, 2 scoreless innings, 2 hits, strikeout, and a save. So, Mark says my RP are dreadful with the covering his eyes emoji. Yeah. Well, let's see. Quakers take wins. Quality start. IS to Tiger Lilies. K's per 9 to Quakers. Save to Tiger Lilies. ERA and whip to Quakers. 13-2 victory in game 1.
Dreadful or not, 13-2 victory.
Yeah. All right. Well, game number 2. Walter Johnson and Hoyt Wilhelm versus Jim Cott and Goose Gossage.
You see what Wade said?
Two saving their strength for next season. Well, if I were you, some of those guys in your team wouldn't be on your team next season. But that's up to you. You could still draft Jeter. Just wait a few more rounds, maybe. That's the only advice I'll give. Walter Johnson, Hoyt Wilhelm were the ones that Louis Tiant and Dan Quisenberry pulled that comeback on them last week. Okay. So we'll see what happens this week. All right. Quazy Quakers, they're on fire. Let's see if they stay hot. Well, another okay batting line. Michael Young, 2 for 3 with a walk and a solo homer. Pie Trainer chips in 2 RBI. Heilman 2 for 4 with a run and an RBI. But Trotsky 0 for again. I put too much pressure on him, calling him out. Campanella hits a solo homer. And still, just all right across the board. Or just 1 strikeout, actually. That's really nice. See, the Tiger Lilies have had some games where they've just gone off with the bats this year.
Early on.
So yeah, you never know. All right, Tiger Lilies, what do we got? Couple guys had good games. Bernie Williams, 2 for 5, 2 runs, 2 RBI. Rocky Colavito, 1 for 4 with a run and 2 RBI. But no homers. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Not much else to say. Let's tally it up. Tiger Lilies take hits. They take runs. Home run to Quakers, RBI to Quakers, walks to Quakers, strikeouts to Quakers. But batting average to Tiger Lilies, 4-3. Quakers lead. It's close.
Well, Walter Johnson.
And Hoyt. What's Hoyt going to do? Let's see.
Don't ruin it, Hoyt.
Oh, Hoyt.
Holy cow.
Okay, so Hoyt Wilhelm, 7 innings in relief. 5 hits, 2 runs, 5 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Well, what a crazy line. Walter Johnson, complete game, quality start, win, 5 hits, 2 runs, 6 walks. Geez, 6 strikeouts, 11 walks as a team. But actually, these numbers not bad. So
he's got 2 of the trifecta, winning the quality start, so that helps.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Jim Should we call him Cat or call him Cot? Because I feel like Jim Cat is a better pitcher.
Whenever he's Jim Cat, he pitches better. So Jim Cat, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, what do you
point to
got
the
for us,
mound.
Mr. Cat?
Oh, there you
Hey,
go.
look
What
at
I
that
tell
Jim
you.
Cat
What I tell
performance.
you.
Win and a quality start, 9
Don't
innings, 6
question
hits,
this.
1 run, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Great start. But Goose Gossage.
Oh Lord, Goose. God.
Goose, what are you doing, buddy? 4 hits, 3 runs, a walk, no strike. Did he just ruin this game for them?
Jeez.
Let's see. They tied in wins, tied in quality start, tied in IAS. K's to Quakers, K's per 9 to Tiger Lilies. No saves. ERA and a
Wow.
whip to
Freaking Goose.
They gave up. They walked 11 batters and they won whip.
Goose. What are you doing? The cat was out on the mound just being a beast.
know.
You're over here flying through the air like a dang.
Well. Okay. Look at the Quazy Quakers. 2-0 lead now. 2-0 lead, and they're rolling. Rolling into game 3. Let's see what we have. Final game of the season for sure for the Tiger Lilies. So it is Addy Joss, the old school ace, who was on your team last year, was he not?
Yep. Love Addy.
With Hoyt Wilhelm versus Jim Palmer, who has been very good, and Goose Gossage yet again.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Game 3. Quazy Quakers. What say you? Oh, my. Oh, my.
This
Very
dude's going
little
for
zeros.
the sweep right now, boy. He is not wanting to stop.
We're going for the jugular. Absolutely. This is actually another Rookie of the Year, Nomar Garcia-Parra. And look at him go 3 for 4. A walk, a 2-run homer, and a stolen base.
I told you all about Albert Pujols, didn't I? I told you.
Why would you pitch to look? This is just going to make his regular season stats stack up better with Joe DiMaggio. Andy Davis knew.
He knew.
He knew.
His first year Angels too, right here, 2012.
Let's see. And then I had another note here. Oh, it was Michael Young as a rookie. He goes 1 for 5 with an RBI. Joe Carter, sneaky good year, 2 for 5. He hits a 2-run homer. Tris Speaker, 2 for 3, 2 runs, a walk, and a solo homer. Yeah, this is great hitting line. Okay, Tiger Lilies. Are you just saving energy, I think? So we'll see what that means here. Their last at-bats of the season. Mainly saving energy. Hank Aaron, though, he gets 1 for 5 with a run, but 3 RBI. Chili Davis, 3 for 4. Yeah, I don't know. Let's tally. Stolen base for Bottomley.
Killebrew, jeez, 0 for 4.
Yeah. Let's tally it up. Quakers take hits by 1. They take runs. Home run for 4. RBI. Walks. Stolen bases are tied. K's to Quakers, and batting average 7-0.
Wow.
Mark, calm down.
Tiger Lilies. Oh, man.
Look at the momentum that the Quakers are trying to pull into the playoffs. I would be a little nervous facing them right now.
The dude is crazy hot, man.
Let's see what Joss and Hoyt can do here. Let's see.
Well,
my word.
2 of the trifecta guarantees the win.
Yep, it does. Joss gets those 2. Win and quality start, 9 innings, 9 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Hoyt does not get a save, but is a scoreless inning with a walk. So Palmer and Gossage, kind of formality, but they can try and pad their stats and increase their draft value for next season. So what do we got? Jim Palmer, Goose Gossage.
Okay.
Palmer doing
Goose,
Palmer things.
What are you doing, Goose? The dude wants to go out on a big note here, apparently, because my
Goose
Lord.
Gossage drafted in the 22nd round next year. You can book it. Come on, buddy. This is not going to help your contract negotiations. Palmer gets the win in quality start, 8 1/3, 8 hits, 2 runs, a walk, 2 strikeouts. Perfectly good start. But yeah, Goose, 1 2/3, hit, run, 2 walks, strikeout.
We didn't tell you all yet, but next year is an auction league too. So Goose will be a penny.
Can you imagine how long the
Oh,
auction
we'd
league would
have
take?
we'd have to start in October.
So this game ends as a shutout, 11-0.
This dude Quakers, man, I'm telling you, he is unbelievable.
What does Wade says? Well, colder than a well dicker's butt.
Been a blast.
Keeping it PG-13. Peace out, guys.
Listen, Wade Walker, this is his first time playing fantasy baseball at all. I asked him. He said, I've never played, but I love baseball. I'll give it a try. And I think he's done a great job this year. He had a solid team. He didn't get the pulls against him that were. I mean, he was 10th in Roto. So
early on, I mean, well, I would say up until maybe halfway through the season, he was solidly in the playoff conversation.
Yeah.
So to hold that kind of position for so long in the season, like even as a first year player in the league, but also especially if you never played fantasy baseball before.
Yeah.
I expect him to come back next year, make some key adjustments, and be a tough team.
I appreciate you, Wade. You definitely love baseball, and I love having you as a friend because we can bounce off our frustrations about the Yankees and Cardinals together. So,
and I like that since I became friends with him on Facebook, he'll post some fun baseball stuff that shows up on my timeline. I like that too.
Yeah,
and the dad jokes, I appreciate those as well.
He's a good dude.
All right. Well, thank you, Wade. And where does that put us with the Quakers?
Quakers are officially in. We have 4 teams into our playoffs, and he has jumped the Doo-Whoppers.
Wow. He jumped up into third place. Mark.
Look at that. Oh, let's put what are we doing here? What are we doing? Come on. We got to give him the star over here. Got to give him the star.
Yep. Look at you, that. Mark.
Well,
do not sleep in the Quakers.
So now we have 7 teams vying for 4 spots. And look down here. No, let's not. I know we're going to spend a lot of time on it, but Nathan's tied with Tiger Lilies.
Oh, okay.
Tied. So he cannot officially be dead last together.
Good job, Nathan.
But anyway, Quazy Quakers, what an incredible look at this. I mean, jumps to third. He's underneath the pine tar by he's got so many dang ties, it's hard to calculate.
Yeah, it is hard to calculate.
According to games back, he's 2 back because of the wins and losses and everything. But wow, what a development!
Yeah,
good Lord,
crazy. I mean, it's just all you can do is give credit to them. They've been on fire, working their way up. Incredible. Working their way up like another team that is attempting to work their way up in this next matchup.
The Sasquad, 21-18-3. He's also playing a team in the red, the good, the Vlad, the ugly, who right there in the middle of the year started causing some havoc a little bit. 2 weeks in a row, she jumped up to like 8th place, fell back down, but 21-18. So if he gets swept, he goes to 500. He's right there in the mix of all that dang yellow.
Ooh.
If he goes 1-2, he's only 2 up, which would tie him right here with OGs, which still is right there in the dang middle. I don't know. 2-1. I think he has to go 2-1 to cement a playoff spot.
I believe you're right. That would be ideal. At least a 2-1. So we'll see, though. Yeah, like you said, Christine can create havoc. You see her down there in the red and might think, we can go 2-1 against her. You never know. Never know with Christine. Her bats sometimes just go off. So we'll see. We shall see. Let's pull up the first game. And speaking of her bats, she has Joe DiMaggio. I'm curious to see how he does today. In comparison to Pujols had 2 homers. So,
Well, for the sake
come
of
on,
the
Joe.
for the sake of the spreadsheet you're going to make, I hope Joe goes about 15 for 16 today.
Hopefully, we don't rig it around here, but if I were to rig one, it would be that one. But
Bert Blyleven versus Roy Halladay. We have Joe Nathan versus Kenley Jansen in relief. Like you said, I mean, you look at Christine's lineup and you're thinking, man, there's production there.
Yeah.
Over here on this side, on Sasquad side, there's Eddie Collins at second, Johnny Bench at catcher. Obviously, Brian Giles, that's a for sure stinking 2 for 4 every dang game.
Yep. Yeah. I like this matchup. These two teams matching up. We'll see. All right, Christine, what do you got for us in game 1?
Well, Tony Gwynn, 3 for 5 with 2 RBIs. He gets all the RBI production. A walk from Cabrera, a walk from Roberto Alomar. 0 for 5 from Freddie Freeman. My Lord.
Yikes. With 3 Ks. 9 Ks total.
Man.
Well.
2 for 5 from Joe DiMaggio, though. That's going to help the spreadsheet.
Yeah, with 2 runs. Yeah, that'll help a little bit. Okay. All right, Mr. Morgan. You've got a good opportunity here. What do we got from you? Ooh.
I think it's going to be just enough in a lot of categories. We'll see here. Chipper Jones, 3 for 4 with an RBI. Cal Ripken with 3 Ks. Johnny Bench, 2-run homer. Brian Giles, look at this guy.
Look at it. What the? 2 for 4, a walk, a run, and 2 RBI.
He's just,
man.
I'm drafting him. I'm drafting Bill Terry.
Jared Weaver.
Jared Weaver. Yeah. High trainer because he won't strike out. I'm drafting.
Yeah. The all who would have thought team. 10 strikeouts, though. You don't see double-digit strikeouts very often. So Christine's going to take it with 9.
Wow.
So she will take hits. They tie in runs, home run to Sasquad, RBI and walks to Sasquad, as well as stolen bases. Strikeouts to Christine and batting average to Christine.
Closer than I thought.
Same here. 4-3 Sasquad lead.
Okay.
All right. Well, Bert Blyleven and Joe Nathan. Here we go. Ooh.
It's a good start. 7 innings. Quality start. Doesn't get the win. Only 1 K, though. So the Ks per 9 is very, very low. But Joe Nathan gets a scoreless inning with a save.
No Ks either. That's going to be tough because Ks and Ks per 9. 2 whole categories. We'll see, though. Halladay, Kenley Jansen. Here we go. Ooh. Pretty solid.
8 innings, a win, and a quality start. Kenley gives up an earned run. I don't know if that was a blown save, but regardless, he does not get a save. But with the low Ks per 9 that Christine put up, it wasn't going to take much to win.
Yeah, so wins to Sasquad. They tie in quality starts. IS to Christine. Ks per 9 to Sasquad. Saves to Christine. ERA, but whip to Sasquad. 8-6. Sasquad victory.
Man.
It was close.
Yeah.
It was close. So let's carry that on into game 2. See what we get.
Lefty Grove versus Zach Greinke. We have a K-Rod sighting again. He will not stick with Kenley Jansen. That's an interesting. He's kind of flip-flopping him, but what can you say? K-Rod's been good.
Yeah. He did deliver. He solidified a victory last week. K-Rod did. So, I don't know. Maybe there's a method to the madness. All right, Christine. Got to improve off that game 1 batting stat line. Let's see. Oh, this is definitely better.
All right, 2 for 3 from Freddie. Thank you, Freddie. Joe DiMaggio, 0 for 2 with 3 walks, though.
Yeah.
3
Counting
walks.
stats.
2 for 2 for Barry Larkin with the walk and an RBI. 2 for 4 from Miguel Cabrera. Yeah, it's an okay line.
Yeah, 321 batting average.
Yeah.
All right, Max. How will you stack up against that? Or not Max, sorry. Morgan.
Ooh, this might be a chance for Christine to do some damage here. 2 for 4, Eddie Collins, 2 RBIs. Cal Ripken, 1 for 3, 1 for 5 from Chipper, 2 for 3 from Andrew McCutcheon, and Brian Giles, 1 for 3, 2 runs and a walk.
Of course. McCutcheon sliding in 2 stolen bases in there, though. It only took 1 to win the category. He's kind of showing off, getting 2, but Chipper Jones, 3 strikeouts single-handedly, more than Christine's whole team. All right, let's see. Christine takes hits and runs and RBI and walks, stolen bases to Sasquad, Ks to Christine, and batting average. Okay. 6-1 lead for the good, the Vlad, and the ugly.
Create some havoc here.
And Lefty Grove on the mound. He might be your best pitcher, I think. He's up there.
Yeah.
1931, Lefty Grove. Okay. Wow.
Wow, Christine is trying to just absolutely throw a wrench in the plans right here. 9 inning, quality start. Gives up 1 earned run. He would have had 9 IS. Joe Nathan with another save. Woo! Trifecta.
This is looking great. With a 6-1 lead, too. So Greinke and K-Rod, not much they can do, but they can try. Let's see. Wow. Greinke.
Well, that's an incredible line. Oh, my goodness. He only gets 2 of the 3 trifecta. So that's going to hurt. But Zach Greinke scored 7 scoreless innings. K-Rod with a scoreless inning. 9 Ks that's a high case for 9 for Zach
and
Greinke.
no walks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's tally it up. I don't think we'll overcome the 6-1 deficit, but let's see. Tying wins, tying quality starts. Sasquad takes IS, Ks per 9. Christine takes saves. Sasquad takes ERA and whip. Ooh.
Closer than expected, though.
Yes. 7-6. Look at Christine holding on and grabbing game 2.
Atta girl.
That's going to put the pressure on for game 3. If I am Morgan, I am
He's got to win
to the heavens above that I can take this 3rd game.
A win,
you never know.
You're in.
Toe curling, because you never know what happens in the last week of the season. Crazy things happen, and look at who Christine has. And look at what year.
8 Bob Gibson. Of course, it's going to be an uphill battle for Sasquad. We can't make it easy on him.
Versus
here.
Kevin Brown, who had his worst career game last week.
Did you happen to see me pull up the
I pulled it back. Yeah, I watched it later. That was great.
The second worst earned run, or was it first? I can't remember.
It was his worst. His
first. There was a game below it that he had actually, it was a worse outing technically, but 10
or worse ERA or something. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Can he change? Can he get back right?
Yeah, maybe he just got it out of his system. So, but 68 Bob Gibson, I mean, did he have a single bad game that year? I mean, hardly. So, we better hope you got a good lead coming out of hitting here, Mr. Morgan. Let's see. All right, Christine, what do your batters got for us? Joe DiMaggio's last chance to pad his stats against Pujols. Oh,
and
he does.
He does. He gets a home run. He's the only one. He's the only one with the home run, the only one with RBIs.
DiMaggio, for your service.
Wow. Look at Freddie Freeman, another 0 for 5.
Shoot.
There's your favorite player, Ryan Braun, 0 for 4.
Larkin
Man.
with 1 for 2 with 3 walks.
Yeah, we were so excited about Joe DiMaggio, we failed to realize this wasn't a great line.
Yeah, overall, Christine's like, they're so excited, but this is not. It's not horrendous, but it's definitely not that great.
Yeah. Brian Downing on the other end, though, bringing Brian
and Joe Gordon.
Of course, first time we ever pulled games from them, they went off.
Yeah, who the F is Joe Gordon? Chris said.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
All right, here we go. Brian Downing, or maybe it was Brian Downing. He asked Joe Gordon.
Oh, look at this! Look at this!
What a masterful managerial decision to put Brian Downing in.
And Joe Gordon goes 2 for 5. The heck!
Awesome.
Oh, Lord. Okay, well, Chipper Jones chips in a home run. Ooh, did you hear that?
Yeah.
All right. Probably the only person to ever do that. 2 for 3 for David Justice with the walk. But yeah, it's gonna be good for him.
Downing 2 for 4, 3 runs, a walk, and a 2-run homer. Wow, what a guy!
Mark him in my catcher spot next year if I'm drafting.
Yeah, there you go.
Brian Downing.
Sasquad will take hits, runs, home run, RBI, walks to Christine. They tie in stolen bases. K's to Christine. Batting average to Sasquad 5.2. This isn't interesting.
Bob Gibson, 68.
Yeah, 5.2, which is good, but not insurmountable. And he's facing Bob Gibson. So, I don't know.
It's going to be fun.
Bob Gibson, 1968. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. There it is. Of course.
Win, quality start, 3 hits. It gets up an earned run, though. How dare him?
Yeah. But no walks.
Look at that. 0.33 whip. I don't understand how a pitcher can be so good in one particular year. Like, he was good for his career, right? But 68 Bob Gibson is like a urban legend.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was historic, that's for sure. He was just locked in all year. And Joe Nathan says, don't forget about me. His save and scoreless inning with 2 strikeouts. Okay. Well, that pitching line is about as good as you can just looking across the trifecta.
What's she going to do here?
Case for 9.
Morgan, can you hold on? You need a win to get in, dude.
Yeah, I know. On the edge of his seat, Kevin Brown, Francisco Rodriguez. Let's go. Ooh.
Look at this. He gets the trifecta.
He needed it.
Kevin Brown, 7 innings. Great game. 8 Ks. K-Rod gets a scoreless inning with a save.
Will it be enough? Tide wins. Titan quality start. Tide and IS. Ks to Christine. Ks per 9 to Sasquad. Saves Tide ERA and whip to Christine. Oh, my.
K-Rod literally saves the day with the save and the IIS.
This is 2 years in a row that Morgan's team has pulled a rabbit out of their hat at the very end of the season. One wants to get in and another to theoretically clinch getting in. Wow.
He only wins 1 pitching category. It's 3-1.
Yeah. His case per 9, which he wouldn't win next year.
That's right.
Not going to be a category.
Look at that dark green up there with the star.
No, so beautiful.
He has clinched a spot. We have 5 managers in our playoffs.
Congratulations.
We have 6 managers vying for 3 spots.
Oh. The light green and the yellows.
23-19 for Sasquad. Great job. He's currently in 5th place.
Does that mean?
Go ahead.
Sorry. Does that mean So Doo-Whoppers and Quazy Quakers definitely.
Let's see if
Well-
OG's sweeps. That'd be 24-19. So OG's could still throw a little wrench in the plans here.
Oh, okay. Okay. Never mind then.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good job this season, Mr. Morgan. You are in the playoffs. Congratulations. And Christine, where are we sitting with her?
We are 18, 25, and 2. We didn't change our placement. She's still 13. She's going to finish 13th, it looks like. Yeah, Ethan can't catch her. So, I think she's going to finish 13th. I think we can confidently say that. So,
She might be disappointed with that, but it is, I think respectable. She surprised some teams.
mm-hmm.
She did some great things, shown signs of brilliance. I think with some adjustments next year can be right in it as well.
I appreciated having her in there. She puts incredible content on the Facebook page. Funny
the Shohei
content.
love,
Uh-huh.
Shohei girl.
She's very active. She's timely putting her stuff in. Great comments. Great baseball fan. And that's what we like to have here in this league. So we appreciate you, Christine.
Yep. Thank you, Christine. Thank you. Okay. Well, things are going to start heating up here big time, really quick. They're going to start heating up. And I saw Ethan just post in the chat, did I win? Well, we can't let you know that right away because we're going into your matchup right now.
We have the $ hitMachine versus the Short Porch Boys. And I'll tell you, there's not another team in this league that loves to be a wrecker of destruction than the Short Porch Boys. Ethan would love nothing more. He didn't even know Ryland, but he'd love nothing more than to eliminate Ryland because that's just Ethan. He's a competitive man. Ryland, however, let's look at this situation real quick. 21-20. If he goes 1-1-1, he stays at 1 above. So he'd still be in right now. If he goes 2-1, 23-21. So he'd be tied with OGs currently. You got to think
that still doesn't guarantee you're in though, but it would be most likely, right?
Yeah, if he goes 2-1, he's got to feel decently confident, right?
Yeah.
I think a loss is very troubling. If he goes 1-2, he's 500. That puts him down there in the yellow. 2-0-1, that would be a 23-20. And we don't know. It's interesting here, but you got to think he has to at least go 2-1.
Yeah, so like with Morgan, hoping for the at least 2-1 here. Yeah, and then Ethan just trying to jump up. Can he jump up out of last place there?
Guys, I gotta let you. And for some of you who are new, Ethan was the runner-up last year. So
yeah,
don't think that he's 14-24. Don't think that he's a scrub. Like, he could very well cause some havoc here.
I think something happened with his draft strategy this year that just kind of fell flat. It might have to do with the new categories too. But yeah, like to Ben's point, he's a guy who every year he drafts, it's very likely he's considered in the preseason one of the top teams. So this is an aberration for Ethan.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get into it. No more stalling, huh? Let's see. Game number 1. What do we got?
Ed Walsh versus Gaylord Perry. Billy Wagner, who's been great, versus Dennis Eckersley. And was it just last week that Dennis Eckersley pitched like 9 innings total? Had like 2 hits. Was that Dennis Eckersley? I forget.
Total?
Like in 1 week. No, in 1 week for the 3 games, I feel like Dennis Eckersley pitched 9 innings, like pitched a whole start and was like a stellar start, but was in relief.
Now you say that. He might have. Yeah.
Hey, Ethan, comment in there if that was last week that Dennis actually pitched like 9 innings of just stupid good ball. But anyway, great pitching matchup. hitMachine, they're going after it here with all their usual starters here. I think basically they all ran with the same lineups.
Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised. We got the Griffey senior and junior together in this game.
Okay.
So, okay, here we go. $ hitMachine. What do you got, Ryland? Ooh. Okay.
Line. Look at this line. Look at Mike Trout. He's only 1 for 4. Gets a home run though. Only 4 RBIs, but almost everybody gets a hit. Jackie Robinson 4 for 4. 2 for 4 from Shoeless Joe. 2 for 4 from Lou Boudreaux. 2 for 3 from Javi Lopez. 3 for 4 from Hank Greenberg. My Lord.
15 hits in total. Just 3 strikeouts, 2 of which were from Trout. Wow. Yeah. A 469 batting average. That's very good. So we'll see. We'll see what Short Porch can do with this. All right, Ethan. What do we got?
Oh, he has 2 home runs though. Paul Goldschmidt, 2
Yeah.
for 4. It's a Diamondbacks Goldschmidt. Jim Tomei with the home run, 1 for 2 with 2 walks. Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 4, 3 Ks.
Oy. And what happened with Ken Griffey Sr.? Just like 1 at bat and a sac fly, it looks like.
Yeah, right.
over with an RBI, that's probably a sac fly. That's funny. Well, I don't know. Actually, let's tally this up. hitMachine takes hits, takes runs, home run and RBI to the Short Porch Boys, walks to hitMachine, stolen base to Short Porch. Who got
Roger
that stolen base?
Hornsby.
Hornsby. Okay. Ks to hitMachine and batting average. So $ hitMachine 5-3 lead after batting. And Ed Walsh on the mound, who has been very good.
Yeah.
99-year difference between him and his relief pitcher, Billy Wagner. Mr. Walsh, you need it. Can you get it? Let's see.
He misses by 1 out getting a quality start, but he does get the win. 6 Ks. Billy Wagner pitches a scoreless inning, but there's no save. We always hate to say the saying, but there is a door open for Ethan here. We'll see if.
Yeah, they'll have to be pretty good, but it's possible with this crew.
He did make a funny comment here. He said, yes, it was last week and this week for Dennis Eckersley.
We'll see. He's trying to manifest it. Okay, what do we got? Perry Eckersley. Ooh.
Great line. Win and a quality start from Gaylord Perry. Low on the Ks. Dennis actually gets a scoreless inning. Does not get a save, though.
The low Ks and no save might bust him. Let's see. Tided wins. Quality start to Ethan. They tie in IAS. Ks per 9 to Ryland. ERA to Ethan. Oh, whip to Ryland. Ooh. That was close, actually. Closer than the 8-5 makes it look.
Well, good job, Ryland.
Pulls off game 1. Let's slide on into game 2. Oh, the wild card.
Ken Lincecum versus Cy Young. Oh, it's the same year. Oh, wait, no, it's 100 years difference.
Holy moly. 100-year difference. Talk about eras colliding.
So look at this up here. Look at Jackie Robinson and Mike Schmidt on the same day. Just different years apart.
Wow. Same day. 23 years apart. That's cool. And almost the same day for Tulowitzki. It's a 1 day off.
Good Lord.
Right below him. That's funny. Okay, Ryland. Hitting's been pretty good. Let's see if they stay hot. $ hit machine. Oh my.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my.
You know what? Out of every manager that hits or that when we pull, when his team goes off, it absolutely goes bonkers.
Yeah. I don't know what's in the water, but yeah, that happens.
Look at this: 3 for 4 from Mike Schmidt, 2 for 5 from Mo Vaughn, 2 for 4 from Troy Tulowitzki, 2 for 3 from Hack Wilson, 2 for 3 from Juan Gonzalez. Golly.
Solo homer for Hack Wilson. Solo homer for Mo Vaughn, which is funny because in person the other day, Rylan was lamenting about how terrible Mo Vaughn has been this year. He's like, he hasn't even hit homers for me. Mo Vaughn. Well, there you go.
Hey, take a look at Mike Trout's line.
Oh, for 4 with 4 strikeouts. Man.
Who is this guy?
Well, you know, I did put a clip of him getting struck out by Ohtani in the intro, and there's a reason for that. He's been a little suspect this year and last year, every year.
It's crazy.
Okay, who's getting drafted first next year? Mike Trout or Bill Dickey? Who are you drafting? If you were drafting,
you mean Bill Terry?
Or sorry, Bill Terry. Bill Terry. Yeah.
I mean, seriously, if you've been following this league, you know, it like if you post that on like one of those fantasy groups, they'd be like, "Oh, you're crazy, Mike Trout." But then if you've been following the league, you'd be like, "Wait, not so fast. Have you? Wait till we show you what Mike Trout does in this league."
Yeah, or Brian Giles. Oh my. All right. Well, Ethan, you got a tall task ahead of you. Let's see what your boys can do over here.
Look at this guy. Okay. You know what's funny? The stat that pops out to me every single time before I look at the counting stats is that batting average. And I'll go, holy cow, 412. Roger Hornsby, 2 for 2 with 3 walks. Jim Thome gets 2 RBIs. King Griffey Jr., 3 for 5 with an RBI. Marcus Semien with a stolen base is going to tie the category.
Nice. Yeah, it's just the power numbers aren't there for him. The case, well, he'll win case. So thanks, Mike Trout. He'll win case, but
yeah.
Let's see. Actually, so he'll take. Ethan takes hits by 1. Rylan takes runs, home run, RBI. Ethan takes walks. They tie in stolen bases. Ethan takes strikeouts and batting average. Well, there you go. Nice work. 4-3 lead for Ethan. Wow. How does Rylan lose batting average with 394? Man.
That's tough.
Well, Lincecum is the great wild card. You'll be hard-pressed to find many more wild cards. Now, what year is this? 07? That's actually promising, I think. 07.
Yeah.
But because he fell off pretty quick. But
man, didn't
Tim Lincecum and Billy Wagner.
Actually, this is a rookie Tim Lincecum.
Oh, well, now that might be too early. It took a little bit, and then he got it, and then he had it for really good for like 4 years, and then he fell off. So
his 18th career game.
Yikes. Well, we'll see. Lincecum, young babyface Lincecum versus and Bill Wagner. What do we got? Oh. Uh-oh.
Just like we said, wild card. 9 hits, 6 earned runs. He had 8 Ks, so it's going to help his Ks per 9. Billy Wagner gets a save, but man.
Down 4-3 as well. Just one of the trifecta. Versus Cy Young. I don't know what has been up with Cy Young this year. He, one of the best pitchers of all time. His ERA is something in the 5s, I think.
He's another one of those you could post on a Facebook group and go, boy, Cy Young's not that great. Oh, my God. How dare you?
He had 832 career games and 650 complete games or something like that, which is incredible. But
look at the spreadsheet. Bam.
Yeah. All right. Cy Young, Dennis Eckersley.
Well, here we go. So, like I said earlier, these old-time pitchers stayed in the game. And it wasn't like he was doing terrible, but he gave up 10 hits, 5 walks, 4 earned runs, 5 Ks. Dennis Eckersley pitches another scoreless inning, but doesn't get a save. He gets 0 of the trifecta.
This might be tough because Ks per 9. Oh, no. Let's tally it up. No wins or quality starts for either team. They tie in IS. Ks to Ryland. Ks per 9 to Ryland. Saves to Ryland. ERA to Ethan, but whip to Ryland.
Ethan cannot get a break right now.
Not even with Cy Young coming on the mound. Dude.
Ethan said, interestingly enough, Cy Young has been trashed for me this year, and so was Greg Maddux last year.
He
Greg Maddux has been good this year.
Yeah, Maddux was bad last year. He's great this year. Someone else who was trashed last year was Bob Feller.
Yeah.
For Max, and this year he has been top of the line for Tony. So you just never know sometimes. But look at Ryland, 2-0. This is just what he wanted.
Yes. See that?
Ethan's just going through it right now. Going through it.
This is a big development here for Ryland.
It is. If he could pull off a sweep, that would just be
he wins this one.
Brilliant
he's in.
For him.
He wins this one. He's definitely in.
Yeah, no matter what. Well, let's see who's he got for this one.
He's got Chief Bender and Uehara versus John Smoltz and that man Dennis Eckersley.
Smoltz has actually been one of, if not Ethan's best pitcher, one of his best pitchers this year. He's been pretty solid. 99 Smoltz, maybe a little later in his career, but
hashtag humbled, Ethan says.
It'll happen. It'll happen to us all. Well, Ryland's team has been hitting like torrid hitting. Let's see if it keeps up in game 3. Oof. Man.
Well, light on the counting stats, but Troy Tulowitzki 3 for 4 with a home run and 2 RBIs. Thank God he took Mike Trout out.
Oh, wow. He did. But look at Averill, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Center field position.
Good grief.
Wow.
Bill Dickey 3 for 4. But big thing here, no stolen base this time.
Mm-hmm. Schmidt efficient, 1 for 1 with 3 walks. A run scored. Yeah, a little lighter here, but kind of not bad across the board. Ethan, your last at-bats of the season. What do we have?
It's a pretty good one.
Ooh.
Roger Hornsby gets a 2-run home run. Look, I told you, Buster Posey with the stolen base is going to win the category.
Buster Posey. Wow.
Buster Posey.
Oh, he
bought it 2
a
for
lot
4
of categories.
Look at all these 2 for 4s.
Ethan might be sitting good here. Let's see. He takes hits. Ryland takes runs. They tie in home runs. Ethan takes RBI. Ryland takes walks. Ethan takes stolen bases, strikeouts, and batting average. 5-2 lead. He says in the chat, send me off with a win.
Could he do it?
Chief Bender, Uehara. Now, Uehara has actually been pretty decent this year in his very limited time, but he doesn't get many saves.
Look at the date on the pictures of Ryland.
Oh, my. September 7th for both. I was going to say 6 years apart, but not 6 years apart. 106 years apart. Is that
unbelievable?
Oh, my. The same day, 106 years apart.
That's wild.
Oh, my. Only in the all-time league. Let's see what we got. Charles Bender, Koji Uehara. Oh, my.
Wow. 10 innings of a win quality start with Chief Bender.
Ethan's just flipping his table right now, I think.
Wow. Now, I guess something we could, he didn't get a save, so he didn't get the trifecta. He did get an IIS. But Man,
The ERA's elite. The WHIP's elite.
what? Yeah, that's tough.
It's all going to come down to John Smoltz and Dennis Eckersley. He says I'm moving to Texas. All right, Smoltz, Eckersley, the last hurrah for this season.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay. Look at that. Look at Eckersley. 3 Ks, a save. John Smoltz gets a quality start with 9. Ethan, I think you're going to like
this. Might be. Ryland takes wins. They tie in quality starts in IS. Ethan does take Ks and Ks for 9. That's huge. And saves. ERA and whip to Ryland.
Dennis
Ethan.
Dennis Eckersley does it for him.
With the striking out the side. Dennis. What a man. That does do it.
Ethan,
there you go,
congratulations
Ethan.
on going out with a win.
So Ryland couldn't quite secure the automatic bid, but 2-1, can't be upset with that, right?
Well, no, you can't. He is currently sitting in sole position now, 7th. He was tied, I think, with Matt. No, he was tied with Max, I think. He's in sole possession of 7th currently. At 23, 21, and 1. Man, he's 0.002 points behind OGs. Look at this. This is getting crazy, man.
Oy, oy, oy.
Well, Ethan, 15, 26, and 4. You're going to finish 16th, my man. But like we said many times, it's the all-time league. You never know. It's a complete coin flip most of the time. And you definitely, we love having your commentary. You know that.
Knowing Ethan, he's going to have a vastly different team next year. I mean, like a vastly different team. And so I'm excited to see what that team looks like.
What does this mean? Can't take me off of the Mount Rushmore quite yet. What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Mr. Morgan says 55 inches of glory right now. He's talking about TV. Let's see if Cards Girl lets me keep it on the screen. Well, oh, come on now.
Cardinals girl. Yes, his wife. She was in the SNF league for a year, and she's still mad. She's still mad that she claims I kicked her out. In my defense, wasn't that the year she had your first child, Morgan? Right.
So she kind of had some stuff going on.
She had a lot going on. Yes. Should have probably just kept her and kicked Morgan out. Be honest, but anyway.
Yeah. Maybe.
All right.
Okay. Well, that leads us to, and like I said, it's only going to get more and more heating up in here because look at who we have in our next matchups.
Oh, geez. Now, this is going to be a fun matchup because these are 2 teams that are still in the playoff hunt. OGs versus Ducey's Delights.
Ooh.
Now,
the upper spectrum versus the lower spectrum.
Ducey really, I don't know the math right now, but look, he's 2 below 500. OG's is only 2 above 500. But I want to say Tony really needs a sweep here.
Yeah, I mean,
or 2-0.
I think you're right. So. Yeah.
OGs. The way it's sitting now, let's see. The green teams are 1 game above. If he gets a sweep, he's definitely in. 2-0-1 for OGs would be a 23-19. Yeah, he'd be in there. 2-0-1. 2-1, 23-20. I don't think we can call it yet. Because we got Chuckwagon fans and Mosby who could sweep. This is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is crazy.
I don't know. It's tough to say. I think we're just gonna have to dive in and see where the chips fall. Just like with Ryland and Morgan, he's hoping for at least a 2-1. See what's going on here. So, okay, well, let's see. Let's pull up game 1. We have the aforementioned Greg Maddox with Lee Smith versus Kurt Schilling and Craig Kimbrell. What a matchup.
Man.
This is Red Sox Kurt Schilling. Now, we will see. Actually, not only is this Red Sox Kurt Schilling, this is 5th to last game of career Kurt Schilling.
Gosh.
So we got OGs might want to pad their hitting. You never know what's going to happen, but I'd be a little nervous about that if I was Micah. So we'll see. All right, Tony. We gave you a lot of crap about your hitters early in the season, and then they kind of turned things around a little bit. So let's see what we got today. Okay, Tony. Look at this guy.
Not bad.
Stepping it up when he needs to. Ron Santo, 2 for 4 with a walk, 3 runs, 3-run homer. Willie Mays, 2 for 5 with 2 RBI. Bob Johnson chips in an RBI, of course. K-Line. This is not bad. It's not great. Kind of middle of the road. OGs early on had the best offense, I believe, early on. They tapered off a little bit, but the talent's still there, so we'll see. This is not bad either.
These are close on all the categories.
Lofton, 2 for 4, walk, 2 runs, 2-run homer. Yogi Berra, 2 for 5 with 2 runs and a 2-run homer. So they will take home runs, but they're tied in RBI. Yeah. Man. Let's tally it up. OGs take hits by 1 and runs by 1 and home runs by 1. Wow. Tied in RBI. Ducey's takes walks by 1. Ducey's take strikeouts. OGs take batting average. So OGs up 4-2. With old Schilling on the mound, though, so that might make things interesting as well. Greg Maddox, who has been crazy good. Is he second in the Cy Young race right now? I can pull that up really quick. Cy Young race. Yes, tied for second with Mordecai Brown
He's been stellar, man.
So, all right. Greg Maddox and Lee Smith. What do you have for us?
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Yeah, a little falter there from Maddox. 6 2/3, 10 hits, 4 runs, a walk, and 4 strikeouts. Lee Smith, though, gets a save in the IIS. It's funny because it's not a terrible outing by Maddox, but we at this point expect a lot more from him. And he's down 4-2, so not what Tony needed here. Schilling and Kimbrell. Can they put this one to bed? Let's see. Old Schilling, what do you got, buddy? Hey, a quality start. 7 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, a walk, and 4 strikeouts. And then Kimbrell gets the IS and
that guy.
And the save, that is certainly going to seal it because Micah will take quality start. They tie IS. Micah takes Ks per 9. They tie and saves. Micah takes wow, 9-2. That one kind of got away. Got away from Tony a little bit there.
Well, step 1 for Micah.
Yep, step 1 in his master plan.
That hurts Tony pretty good. He needs to win these next 2.
Yes, he does. Well, in game 2, we're looking at Robin Roberts and Lee Smith versus Roy Oswalt and Craig Kimbrell. Good matchup. Okay, Tony. Let's see if you can put a hurt on with these sticks. Not necessarily. Of course, Bob Johnson, Pryor, Oklahoma. 3 for 5, 2 runs, 2 RBI. K-Line, 2 for 4, walk, 2 runs, and an RBI. Frank Thomas pops a solo homer.
For Tony, though, that 1 home run is kind of a big deal.
Yeah. Still no stolen bases. All right. Micah, what do you have for us in game 2? Ooh. Kenny Lofton, another good game. 2 for 5, the walk, a run, 2 RBI, and 2 stolen bases. That'll take that category.
Kenny Lofty did me well last year.
But no home runs for Micah's team. Wow. Let's tally it up. Let's see. Micah takes hits and runs. Tony takes home run and RBI. Look at Tony taking the power stats. Micah takes walks, stolen bases. They tie in strikeouts. Micah takes batting average. 5-2 lead for the OGs. Everything hanging in the balance here for Tony. Robin Roberts, Lee Smith, they got to get something big going. Ideally a trifecta. All right, let's see it, guys. Oh, Tony.
That is gross.
Oh. Shoot.
That's gross.
Yeah, 1 2/3 for Roberts. He gets shelled. 6 hits, 5 runs. Lee Smith doing his job, scoreless with a win. Scoreless inning with a win. But this is going to be tragic. Oswalt Kimbrell can seal it here. Oh my.
Yep, that'll do it.
Showing off at this point. Win and a quality start. A 9-inning complete game shutout. 5 hits, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. Kimbrell gets touched up a little. He gives up a hit and run, 2 walks, but 3 strikeouts. His Ks per 9. Oh lordy. Well, yeah. So Tyne wins. OGs takes quality start. IS Ks per 9, ERA, and a WHIP. Oh my goodness. 11-2. Micah takes game 2.
Wow.
So, Ducey's squad will just be playing for pride here in game 3. And Micah trying to grab a much-needed sweep, which would give him
clinches with a win. Micah clinches with a win.
That would give some real peace of mind. Clenches the wins like it clenches the peanut butter M&Ms.
Oh, dude, I've got a story.
Oh no!
Last night, we have beef stroganoff.
Oh no!
So
Beef stroganoff.
I send a picture to Ethan and Carter both, and Ethan goes, "Where's Micah? Hide."
Is it ready yet, Rachel?
Stupid. That was the dumbest story ever that keeps going. Oh my god.
Oh, it lives on in infamy. All right, Tony, playing for pride, your last at bats of the year.
Bob
what do we
Eller.
got here?
Let's go.
Well, he gets that home run again. Carlton Fisk, 2 for 5 with a 2-run bomb.
That's like a Tony line though all year.
Yeah, Jason Kendall, 2 for 4, 2 RBI. Bob Johnson goes 0 for 1, but he gets 2 walks and a run scored. Yeah, this is light. Like you mentioned, though, I forgot to bring up starting pitching matchups.
That's all right.
Tony saved his best for last. Bob Feller tied for, well, actually, he was tied for second for a long time, but Feller is actually 7th in the Cy Young race now.
It's not bad. All-time league for 7 places, respectable.
Yeah, just top 10 all time. And then Sam Lever, I think he's been sneaky good off the bench, or one of those like number 4 starter or something for him, 4 or 5 with Kimbrell. All right. But Micah can definitely grab some hitting stats here. He's gotten a real opportunity. Here we go. Oh, wow. Micah, wow. Jeff Bagwell, 4 for 5, 2 runs and a 3-run bomb. Let's see.
cow.
Ted Williams, Teddy Ball Game, 3 for 4, walk, 2 runs, home run, 4 RBI. But Manny Ramirez, 2 for 5 with looks like potentially 2 2-run homers.
I was wondering why he was highlighted in that video.
Yeah, we got Manny. We got Manny. That was Ted Williams was a triple away from the cycle.
Wow.
So,
hey, good for you, man. You didn't do that with me last year. Jeez. It took him like 14 weeks before he got a home run.
He hit a million walks, but okay, well, let's tally this up. This might be ugly. OGs take hits, runs, home run, RBI, tied in walks, tied in stolen bases, tied in Ks, just 2 for each team. OGs take batting average in a 5-0 lead going into pitching.
Could he clinch?
To add insult to injury, this is actually Bob Felder's 10th career game.
Oh, no.
His rookie year in 1936. So, I mean, you're down 5-0. It's Feller's 10th career game. We'll see. Bob Feller, Lee Smith. Hey, 10th career game doesn't mean anything. Bob Feller still gets it done. Win, quality start, 9 innings, 7 hits, 1 run, 3 walks, 10 strikeouts.
Line trifecta.
Lee Smith with another scoreless inning, and he gets the save.
Sam Lever doesn't strike dudes out, so you got to think the K's and Ks for 9 are going to hold.
Yeah.
Oh, my. This is intriguing here.
Yeah. Tony said, I'm not done yet. I'm not just going to give up at the very end. OGs are going to have to perform. Let's see. Sam Lever, Craig Kimbrell. Oh no! This could be interesting. Lever gets the win on 9 innings, but he gave up 6 earned runs.
Kimbrell gets shelled.
Kimbrell does get knocked around. 2/3 of an inning, 3 hits, 2 runs, and a walk. And like you said, Lever just gets 1 strikeout.
110 years difference, too. Look at that. 110 years.
Oh, my. Well, let's tally this up. Wins are tied. Quality start to Tony. IS to Tony.
Wow.
Case for 9 to Tony. Saves ERA and whip.
Way.
Wow. He takes it 7-5.
Tony. Man, Micah would have clinched with a decent start and Kimbrell not getting blown up. And Tony just said, not so fast. We're going to make you sweat. Wow.
Good for you, Tony. Good for you. But still 2-1 for Micah. You know, we had said he's got to win at least a 2-1. So
he's 23-20, 3 above, which guarantees him to be above Ryland. So you know, we still got some matchups here to determine some things. So we still can't give it to him yet. But that unfortunately eliminates Ducey's Delights. He's in the red.
Tony. Well, 2 years now that we've had Tony in the league. And I don't remember where he placed last year. I almost want to say that he was low. He was lower. But so we've improved from last year, Tony. And you were right up in that conversation till the last day. So can't argue with that. Your record is completely identical to the second roto team in the league. So
and he beat him just last week. So Tony actually finished above him.
That's true. So power up in your draft next year and keep doing what you're doing with your pitchers and you'll be good. But yeah, appreciate you, Tony. You're a great guy, like the nicest guy in the league always.
Yeah, he is.
And
good guy. Got a new iPad too. I
always-
saw. Be able to check
Yeah.
stuff. So that a boy.
Yeah, he can watch the streams on the iPad and do his draft in the iPad. Watch out. He's getting high tech.
Yeah.
So appreciate you, Tony, and look forward to seeing your team again next year.
All right. You ready for this?
Yes.
This is probably the closest matchup. Yeah, I think it is the closest matchup for sure. Picklesburg Baseball Club, 19 and 18, one above 500, versus the Chuckwagon fans, 20 and 20, sitting at 500. And now we're getting into the territory to where, I mean, this game's going to really show a lot of things here. You've got one team that's 3 above. You've got one team that's 2 above. Max, well, either way, they've got to win. Max probably needs to go 2-1, right?
Yeah.
Well, if he stayed at 1-1-1, he would stay 1 above. So he would still be in, but according to, we'll have to see what Mosby does. If Chuckwagon fans goes 1-1-1, he's out. Chuckwagon fans has to win.
Yep. He does. He has to win.
Yep.
And this is great because 2 guys that know each other in person. Well, Max and Dan and I all met playing baseball together.
Okay.
Post college, like adult league baseball, and yeah, we all get along great, but we're all very competitive. So I know that Dan Cooper would love nothing more than to knock Max out and have that bragging rights. And then, of course, Max, super into baseball history and also very competitive as well. And I'm sure he would not like to get bumped off by Dan. So, he was top 4 team last year. So trying to make the playoffs 2 years in a row. We'll see.
God, this is crazy, man.
We'll see.
This is crazy right here. This is intense.
Okay, let's pull up game 1. Let's get it going. Man, the toes are curling. We're getting just tighter and tighter. It's like you're in a room. The room is getting smaller and smaller.
Look who's on the mound.
Oh, my heart skips a beat. The American Nightmare. The man, the myth, the legend, Jared Weaver. What a statement start in game 1. Jared Weaver, along with Raleigh Fingers, will take on Josh Beckett and Mariano Rivera, which Beckett's probably been the best pitcher this year for Dan. This is not it's not saying much, but I think he's been the best pitcher for him. So
didn't you say last year Jared Weaver had a quality start in every single one of his starts?
He did. I told you that the other day. Last year, Jared Weaver had a quality start in every single appearance, and he almost was not drafted this year. He was the last pitcher off the board for Max's team. Definitely going to change next year. We'll see. Definitely going to change.
Crazy, man.
Oh, my goodness. Hitters basically baked for these teams, pretty much the same as what we've seen. So let's let me check my notes really quick. Oh, we're good. All right. Picklesburg Baseball Club. What do you got with the sticks? Let's see it. Big series.
Oh,
oof, a lot of zeros is what I'm
9
seeing
RBI.
here.
Ichiro Suzuki.
Okay. Not known for his power, but 2 for 5 with 5 RBI for Ichiro. Bonds was 0-2, but we got a steroid Bonds finally, but no hits. 0 for 2 with a walk and an RBI. Come on, steroid Bonds. We need you to step up. This is very light. Just 1 strikeout, though. Bert Campaneris.
Wow.
So I don't know. Tough start for Picklesburg. All right. Let's see it. Chuckwagon fans. Ooh, I see a lot of zeros here. Well, thank goodness for
Good
Todd
Lord.
Helton. He goes 3 for 5 with a 2-run homer.
Ooh.
And this was an away game. I
Ah.
checked for Todd Helton. He goes off in an away game.
He's
3 for
proven to
5.
the doubter on the other in the other dugout right now.
Yeah. They said he couldn't do it on the road. But look at Mickey Mantle and Larry Walker combining for 0 for 8. Come on now. That's going to hurt Walker's push for MVP.
No.
Oh, let's tally this up. These are both yikes. Chuckwagon fans takes hits and runs with 2. Home run. Picklesburg takes RBI and walks with 2. They tie in stolen bases, strikeouts. Chuckwagon takes batting average 4-2 lead for the Chuckwagon fans. But they have to contend with the American Nightmare.
Man, I hate. Oh, what am I doing? I am so sorry. Dan, please forgive me.
Oh,
Gosh.
oh,
Man, I'm so
wonder.
sorry.
No
Holy
wonder.
cow.
The
I have to wear
lucky
this
hat.
hat. He told me I have to wear this hat.
All right. Well, it might be just in time with Jared Weaver coming up
Oh,
to
my
pitch here.
goodness.
2016 Jared Weaver, the American Nightmare. Let's see it. Oh, no! No! Jared Weaver has a bad game. I didn't think it was possible. Oh, what's going on with that hat, Ben?
The hat.
That hat must have some major power
The hat.
to cause Jared Weaver 5 1/3, 10 hits, 5 runs, 2 walks, 0 strikeouts.
I really just feel like my dog died.
Jared Weaver, I just didn't think it was possible.
My heart just got ripped out of my chest.
Oh, Max is in real trouble now. Look at Raleigh Fingers too. 2 innings, but no IIS, so there must have been some unearned runs in there.
Jared Weaver didn't even get a strikeout.
This is disappointing to say the least. Oh no. Well,
I'm going to go cancel my Jared Weaver jersey. I had Fanatics sending it, and the logo on the back, the writing on the back looked crazy, but
no comment. Josh Beckett, Mariano Rivera. What do we got here? Oh, yep. Wow. Look at them lock it down. Beckett, quality starting to win. 8 innings, 7 hits, 1 run, 0 walks, 8 strikeouts. Mariano Rivera doing his thing. Save, scoreless inning, walk, 2 strikeouts.
It's the hat.
It must be. That's some kind of special hat. Let's see. Chuckwagon wins, quality start, IS, oh my, K's, oh my, he sweeps the pitching categories. Against Jared Weaver, impossible. Yeah, what kind of mojo? Is there some money tucked into the bill of that inside the flap of that cap there? Chuckwagon sent with you.
I am just blown away.
12-2. What a walloping.
Wow.
Okay. Well,
I feel like I just ran a marathon. Like, I'm so shocked.
can Picklesburg recover the momentum after this? This is a tough way to lose a game 1. Let's see what we got for game 2. Carl Hubble. Now, if anyone can turn the momentum around, Carl Hubble, he's been excellent. Raleigh Fingers versus Mike Mussina and Mariano Rivera. We'll see. I just feel like the air just got blown out of the room.
Man.
Okay. All right, got to get those sticks going. Got to get back on track. Let's go, Max. Picklesburg Baseball Club. Here we go. I don't know. We got, once again, we get steroid bonds. Year 2000. 1-for-1 with 3 walks and a stolen base. They're pitching around. It's smart. They're being smart. They're pitching around steroid bonds. Ichiro stays hot. 1-for-2. 2 walks, a run, and RBI. But just 2 strikeouts is good, but I don't know.
Man,
These are the times you got to step up. You got to grab those victories, and they're faltering a little bit. I mean, can't blame them after what happened with. I mean, this must have been like what the Philistines felt like as soon as David killed Goliath.
oh,
You know,
absolutely.
just like supreme confidence. You got your guy, and then he goes down, and you're like pandemonium. Pandemonium.
The exact same feeling, like identical.
Well, again, the all-time league merging eras. We got this day and age merging with whatever 800 BC or like 1200 BC.
Right.
All right. That's our longest comparison.
Turn your Bibles to
yeah, another level. All right, Chuckwagon fans, what do we got? Oh, okay.
Look at Todd Helton. He's just looking at the other dugout going, watch this.
Well, I have in my notes, this is an away game for Todd Helton. He says, forget the Coors, forget the narrative of the Coors Field thing. He goes 1-for-3, 2 walks, 3 runs, and a 2-run homer outside of Coors Field. Larry Walker woke up 1-for-2, 2 walks, 3 runs scored. Clemente 2-for-4, a walk, 3 runs scored, an RBI. Yastrzemski tacks in a stolen base. They had 15 runs scored. That's a lot. But 10 strikeouts is a lot as well. So let's see. Chuckwagon takes hits, runs, home runs, RBI, walks. They tie in stolen bases. K's to Picklesburg. Batting average to Chuckwagon. 6-1 lead. Oh my. 6-1 lead for the Chuckwagon fans. What is happening? Do you feel the energy in the room right now?
The
like
hat,
this momentum?
Dude. The stinking hat, bro.
Is it warm in there? What's going
on?
Okay, well, Carl Hubble, again, been excellent this year for Max's team. Let's see what he can do. Well, he gets a quality start. 7 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, a walk, just 2 strikeouts. And then Raleigh Fingers, 1 2/3 scoreless with a save and a strikeout. So this is pretty decent. The Ks and Ks per 9, though, are so low. It's going to be tough. Messina is going to have problems.
Wow.
Mike Messina, 1992. Ooh, this is Orioles, Mike Messina. With 08, Mario Rivera. This is late career Rivera. So we got young Messina, old Rivera. What do we got? Oh, my. Trifecta.
Unbelievable.
10 scoreless innings between the two pitchers. Messina in his shutout, 6 hits, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. Rivera with the quintessential Rivera line, scoreless innings, save, and a strikeout. Oh my goodness, because this is going to seal this game.
Wow.
Chuckwagon takes wins, quality starts, IS, Ks, Ks per mine. Oh my. ERA and whip goes to 12-2. Dan.
Putting it on right now.
What are you doing to your friend Max? Well, now, at best, Max can have a 1-2.
Yeah.
In this, right?
Yeah.
Because
He
yeah,
needs to. Yeah.
Chuckwagon at worst at 2-1. Oof, oof.
This is
But
getting
I mean,
crazy.
these weren't even close. 12-2 in game 1 and 2.
This is getting wild.
Jeez. All right, game 3. Can this momentum? Can it be stopped? We'll see. Tom Seaver, another great pitcher with Raleigh fingers versus David Wells and Mariano Rivera. We'll get 08 Rivera again. Once again, old Rivera. Oh, man. All right. We'll see. Big things on the line here for game 3. Big things. Max, you gotta snap out of this funk. What do we got? There we go. There we go. His bats woke up finally in game 3. Victor Martinez, 3 for 5 with a 3-run homer. Ernie Banks, 2 for 4 with a run. Campaneris, 2 for 4 with a walk and an RBI. Barry Bonds, we have young Barry Bonds, pre-steroids. He hits a home run. Go figure. Sam Crawford hits a solo homer. Ichiro, 2 for 5 with an RBI and a stolen base. So this is pretty good. Much better than the other games.
It's a really good line. Victor. I love Victor. He was my backup catcher last year. I like Victor. Good stats.
Good player for sure. All right, Dan. What do we got here, buddy? Oh my.
What are we watching right now?
My.
Dude, I might need to send this to Dan.
That's that. Yes.
What is going on?
Multi-hit game for everybody except for 2 players. Multi-hit for everyone. Excuse me. Sorry. Todd Helton on the road, 2 for 4 with 2 solo home runs.
He took what Max said absolutely personal.
Yes, he did. He to the nth degree.
You can't make this up. You cannot make this up.
Look at Caminetti, 3 for 4 with a home run and 5 RBI. Robin Yount, 3 for 5, 3 runs scored. Pudge Rodriguez, 2 for 4 with a solo homer. Mantle, 2 for 2 with a run. Walker, 1 for 3, 2 walks and RBI. Clemente, 3 for 5, 2 runs, home run, 3 RBI. 514 batting average. Oh, man. This might be claiming destiny here. 18 hits. Are you kidding me?
Unbelievable.
Almost 20 hits. Takes hits. Chuckwagon takes runs. Home run. RBI. They tie and walk. Stolen bases to Picklesburg. Strikeouts and batting average to Chuckwagon. He had a 6-1 lead going into pitching. Goodness gracious. Oh, man. Oh, man. Tom Seaver, Raleigh fingers. Just trying to do damage control right now. These 2 1 year apart. Oh, Max needed this. It's not a trifecta, but
It's a good line. Very good line. Holy
win
cow.
and a quality start. 9 innings for Seaver. 7 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. Raleigh fingers 1 2/3 with 3 strikeouts. So that Ks per 9. Looking good. Everything great about that line except no save. So you never know with David Wells. David Wells could get shelled, and this could get interesting. That is the one hope now for Max.
Man.
Year 2000, David Wells. 08 Rivera comes down to this. Here we go. Oh, my.
It's a good start. Is it enough?
It is. He gets a win. Rivera gets a win. So they'll take that category. 5 innings, 5 hits, a run. No strikeouts, though. So let's see. Chuckwagon takes wins. Max takes quality starts. Max takes IAS. Ks per 9. They tie in saves. ERA and whip to Max. Tie. tie game.
Wow.
What does this mean? My head is spinning. My head is spinning. 2-0-1 series victory for Chuckwagon fans.
Oh my God. Okay,
Uh-oh.
well,
Oh no.
Max, it's been good, my man. But he's officially eliminated in the red.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Oh
19,
my,
20,
he
and
is.
6. This is where it gets interesting now because
Ooh.
I've changed Mosby's to a light red because it's going to take. Well, I'll just break it down for you. So week 8, you have Chuckwagon fans and hitMachine. Chuckwagon fans actually won that game 2-1. So technically, hitMachine's the 8 seed. Chuckwagon fans is 7. Mosby specials 18, 18, and 6. They would literally have to have a sweep versus the Pine Tar Bandits to have a shot because he can't go 2-0-1 because if he did that, he would tie these two, which Mosby lost to Chuckwagon fans in week 2, 3-0. He lost to hitMachine in week 6, 2-1.
Oh.
So Mosby literally needs a 3-0 victory. But
I feel bad for Mosby because these last games of the season have been so brutal for him. Last week it was just the very end. He got snuck out of there.
So,
now he's.
I wish we could reenact last year's last week of Mosby and Morgan for the newcomers because it was the most wild outcome ever. Basically, Mosby was in. Like he was in. We were already putting him in. And even live, Preston was live, and he pulls it, and we all go, wait. We had to process it and went, oh, no. Morgan passed him.
Yeah. It was. I was literally as shocked as anyone. So we'll see.
Pine Tar Bandits, though, have something to play for here because they need to tie Masters to get that 1 seed. If they do falter, they could. Quazy Quakers has a chance to pass them, which is wild.
That's crazy to think about. Oh my!
But he does have something to play for, and I'll tell you the other thing he wants to play for. He does not want to lose the Mosby.
Oh no!
I can promise you that.
No.
So
to put a button on that for Max. Max, great season. I'm actually floored that you got dropped down there at the very last minute. But always appreciate your baseball knowledge there in the chat. Always a wealth of knowledge and love baseball history. Like you're one of the ideal people for this league with how much you love baseball and baseball history. So definitely looking forward to your team next year. And then Dan, what the heck, dude? Nice work. You're in the playoffs.
Unbelievable. Oh yeah. Yeah. I could actually mark him dark green because he is. Yeah. I mean, hitMachine's sitting real well.
Oh, if he has the tiebreaker, right?
Yeah, he has the tiebreaker over both of them. So yeah, Dan's actually in. That put Dan in.
Look at Dan.
Wow.
Okay. Mosby special.
Unbelievable.
Versus the Pine Tar Band. Yeah, I know. These realizations coming out of nowhere. All right. Let's look at game 1.
All right. Joe McGinnity, old school, 1904. And Tom Henke versus Grover Alexander and Trevor Hoffman. And we're going full starters both.
At this point, we like to give Hoyt Wilhelm a hard time and how much of a wild card he is. But I guess at this point, Trevor Hoffman's kind of just as much of a wild card.
Gosh.
The way he's been playing this year. I don't get it, but
we'll see. I'm going to take Dan's hat off. I'm going to put my other one back on because that's one just for Dan.
You're welcome, Dan.
Yeah.
We have Jimmy Fox in the lineup there, who Jimmy Fox tied for first in the MVP race. So if he has a great week, he could try and solidify that. That'd be a big deal. Okay, this is for all the marbles here. Last matchup of the regular season, season 2.
Biggest rivalry right here.
Here we go. Mosby special. Okay.
Pretty good line. 4
Okay.
stolen bases. Willie Randolph and A-Rod get 2 apiece.
Those 4 walks for Randolph kind of jump off the page.
Low on the home runs and RBIs, though.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Albert Bell, though. Look at him.
Albert Bell.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Pops a solo homer, 2 for 3 with 2 walks and 2 runs. Yeah. Well, I guess this isn't incredible, but it's a good start. And those 4 stolen bases aren't going to be caught. I can almost guarantee that. But let's see. We're facing the Pine Tar Bandits. Everybody's got to turn up for this final game. Let's see.
That's a pretty good line. 3 for 4 from Ricky Henderson, 3 RBIs with 1 stolen base. 2 for 4 from Reggie Jackson, 1 for 3 with 3 walks from Billy Williams.
Let's see how these compare. Bandits take hits. Mosby takes runs. Mosby takes home run. Bandits take RBI. Mosby takes walks and stolen bases. Bandits take strikeouts and batting average. 4.
Oh, okay.
The intrigue. I love it. Joe McGinnity, basically just the slow and steady. That's what I think with Joe.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tom Hankey, I don't really think about him, to be honest. Let's see what we got. Oh, look at this.
Wow. Quinn and a quality start. Low K's per usual. You would expect that. But Tom Hankey with the save.
Yeah.
With an IIS.
He has the Rivera line.
Yep.
Well, shoot. Okay. Putting himself in a great position here. Grover and Trevor. It's going to come down to you, fellas. What do you got for us? Oh,
Trevor Hoffman. I don't understand. Grover Alexander has an okay start. He doesn't get a quality start, though. He gets a win, 9 innings. Trevor Hoffman, though, just sabotaged this.
Yep. So Mosby, they'll tie and wins. Mosby takes quality starts in IAS, but K's and K's per 9 to Pine Tar, saves to Mosby, ERA, and whip. 9-6 victory for Mosby special. Well, they needed it. It's staying alive.
Yeah.
Staying alive for now. Staying alive. Staying alive. Yeah, that takes us into game 2. And what do we have here?
Justin Verlander versus Felix Hernandez.
Ooh, I like it.
Yes. It's been good. They've both been really good for him.
Yes, King Felix is Cy Young. King Felix, he was up there top 5 for a while. He's in 22nd among starting pitchers, but still excellent. He's done excellent. Okay, let's see what those hitters can do in game 2, Mr. Mosby. Oh,
holy crap.
Oh, dude.
Albert Bell goes 4 for 4 with 3 bombs.
6 RBI.
Does it not seem like Mookie Betts is just like the greatest player of all time in this league?
He is great.
With a home run.
3 runs. My goodness.
Power with 3 RBIs.
A-Rod with 3 RBI.
Jeez.
Holy crap.
No
That's a
stolen
triple-double. No stolen base. Triple-double, though, with a .529 batting average. Land sakes,
We
Mosby.
said this. We said this with Mosby's team, though, that we feel like his offense is one of the best offense. Even in the Facebook group you posted it, his offense looks like on paper should be one of the best offenses. They just haven't done it really.
Yeah.
But I guess my theory of Travis, he said he gets everyone's best. Well, that helps that theory.
It does for now, but yeah, you're gonna have to bring your best, Travis, here, or it could get ugly. Let's see it.
It's really good line.
It's solid. Well, I'm not sure how much it'll hold up. It's solid.
It's a really good line. You got a home run from George Brett, home run from Ricky Henderson, no stolen base.
Look at Hal McRae, 1 for 1, and he popped a homer. Good for him. Efficient. Let's see. So Mosby will take hits, runs, home run, RBI, walks, tying stolen bases, Ks to Pine Tar Bandits, batting average to Mosby, and a 6-1 lead going to pitching. Now, Verlander, he is a bit of a wild card because, he's been excellent, but he's been touched up sometimes too. This is 06 Verlander. Ooh, that's Tigers. Kind of well.
That's early, isn't it? Yeah, that's St. Louis Cardinal championship. They faced them in 06. So yeah.
This is early, April 8th. All right, Verlander and Hanky. Let's see it. Oh,
holy cow.
What is happening?
Oh, wow. If I'm not mistaken, you can talk about the matchup here. I'm gonna go look. I think this might have been his third game of his career.
Oh my. Well, Verlander gets the win in quality start. 7 scoreless innings, just 2 hits, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts. And then Hanky does not get the save, but he gets a scoreless inning with a hit and a walk.
So he pitched 2 games in 2005. This is the first game of 2006, third game of his career.
First game of his official rookie year. Wow. What a game that was. Well, with a 6-1 lead, man, not sure that Hoffman and King Felix can salvage this, but let's see what they did.
Oh, wow.
I mean, they did very well. Felix, quality start, 8 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 0 walks, 6 strikeouts. They couldn't get him the win. Come on, Mariners.
Could this be trouble here? Is not getting the trifecta, not getting him the win, going to hurt this?
Look at Hoffman struck out the side in his save. Mosby gets the win. They tie in quality starts. Mosby gets the IAS. Ks per 9 to Bandits saves, but ERA to Mosby. Oh man,
great
9.5. Yeah, all around. Well,
can you flip it back to the standings page real quick? Let's talk about what this does. All right, this is going to be interesting because hitMachine has the tiebreaker on Mosby. Currently, Mosby's 20-18, so they are tied. Mosby cannot lose or tie this next game because Ryland would be in. But if Mosby wins this next game, Ryland gets eliminated from the playoffs and Mosby gets in. What?
I don't know what to say.
Happening?
Okay.
What?
Well, game 3. Everything on the line here.
Oh my god.
And oh my goodness. And he's got Stan Kovaleski and John Wetteland versus Christy Mathewson and Trevor Hoffman.
Thinking Mathewson.
Sometimes we say great pitching matchup. Sorry, I can't really say great pitching matchup on this one. Oof. But Mosby's bats have been so hot. I don't know. Okay.
Oh my Lord.
It all comes down to this. Mosby's hitters. What do we got? Something special? Oh, stop it. Just stop it.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Okay. Jimmy Fox,
Oh my gosh.
home run, 3 RBIs. A-Rod, he has been slow all this week. He's went bonkers. 4 for 5, home run, 2 RBIs, a stolen base. Mookie Betts gets a stolen base. Bryce Harper goes 2 for 3 with the home run. Can you shut that door, baby?
So 3 stolen bases. You know, you think against Ricky Henderson, you wouldn't win stolen bases so much, but they've been swiping bags like crazy this week.
Goodness gracious.
This is, gosh dang, man. Well, Mosby peaking at all the right times. We'll see. Like I said, he has a tough pitching matchup. And if I'm Travis, I'm wanting to steal as many hitting categories as possible here going into pitching. So, what do we got, Travis? Oh. Wow, look at Ricky Henderson.
Holy cow. 4 stolen bases from
He
Ricky.
single-handedly beat the 3 stolen bases. This dude, 3 for 4, too, with 3 runs a walk. Everything else is very light. Basically, Billy Williams and Ricky Henderson had good games. Everybody else kind of sucked. Just 1 strikeout, though, actually. Cano.
Yeah, he'll take a few.
Okay. So Mosby takes hits. They tie in runs. Mosby takes home run, RBI, walks, stolen bases to Pine Tar Bandits, strikeouts to Pine Tar Bandits, batting average to Mosby. So Travis did steal 2 categories. 5-2.
This happened to Mosby last year.
I mean, if his luck continues the way it was last year, he's about to get his heart ripped out.
Travis is going to rip his heart out.
He's ready. Travis on the edge of his seat said, "Let's do it. Let's kick him to the curb." Let's see. Stan Kovleski and John Wetterland. Stan the man or Stan not the man? I don't know. Let's see it. Here we go. Oh, Stan the man.
Stan goes off. Wetland, actually, he still gets a save, but he gives up a run. But Stan, okay, 9 innings, winning a quality start. Has a 1 whip. I mean, low Ks per nine. I don't know what to say here. He got the trifecta.
He got the trifecta, but Ks per 9 and IIS are all definitely obtainable.
Of course, you got Chrissy Mathewson. He's not known for Ks per 9, but
yeah, every now and then he'll snag some Ks though. He needs Hoffman to get some Ks. First of all, he kind of needs the trifecta himself. He doesn't have to have it, but I don't know.
He just needs to tie him. If he ties him,
it's true. All he's got to do is tie him. Okay. Oh my! I got to take one last drink of water before this. I'm nervous. Sorry.
Crazy. Rylan on the edge of his seat. Mosby on the edge of his seat. Travis not necessarily on the edge of his seat. Just it make you feel good.
Christy Mathewson and Trevor Hoffman. Can they break some hearts?
Oh my gosh. Again, what I say earlier, these old school pitchers, when they're getting shelled, they just stayed in the game and kept getting shelled. 9 innings, 12 hits, 7 earned runs. Trevor Hoffman
are not there.
Mosby
giving up another run.
Mosby just did the unthinkable and swept his arch rival
number 2
get
team
into the playoffs.
Mosby, you dirty dog. You dirty dog. Travis says, of course, the only sweep against me would come the last week of the season against my BFF. Hashtag poetic. Good games, Jacob Scott Mosby.
It's always good to be so high in the standings that even if you get swept, you're like, wow, that sucks, but oh well.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Travis has done a lot to earn that, so that's great for him.
So look what this does, though. First of all, let's talk about the Pine Tar Bandits. It drops him to third.
The Quakers got second?
The Quazy Quakers got all the way up to the 2 seed. This dude was in like 15th place. In like
Mike Jacobs. That has been the most crazy ascent I've ever seen. I want to do one of those. Well, no. I want to do one of those little gifs, you know, where they go and just see them go up in the standings.
Yeah.
That's insane. Well, this is it then.
Ryland, I don't know what to tell you, man. It was the tie with Dan. It was the tie with Dan that got you beat. He tied him in Chuckwagon fans beat hitMachine in week 8, 2-1. Which means Ryland, with that sweep by Mosby especially, jumps you by 1 game. He's 3 above. Ryland gets eliminated. Chuckwagon fans is the 8 seed because Mosby jumped all the way to the 7. He tied with Micah, so which means Micah beat him in week 5, 2-1. So that makes Mosby the 7 seed, Micah the 6 seed, Dan is the 8 seed. There's your playoff bracket.
I do have a visual for our bracket, if I can find it.
Unbelievable. This, you know what I was really hoping for? I was really hoping that Mosby and Travis would play next week in the playoffs, but he missed it by 1. Well, he dropped Travis to 3, which means now he doesn't play the 7 seed. I was really hoping that it would just be like, okay, you swept me this week. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping for that too. Oh my goodness. Let's see.
I can't believe it,
Why
man.
am I having trouble finding this?
He was only half game up on Doo-Whoppers. Pine Tar Bandits.
So, $ hitMachine, who feels like a playoff team, will not be a playoff team.
So, while you're finding that graphic, I'll just kind of slowly talk about it here. Masters of the Diamond, 1 seed. They didn't go wire to wire in the standings. They might have went wire to wire in Roto, but they finished 11 above 500, which for this league is just that's incredible. They will play the 8 seed Chuckwagon fans, Mr. Dan Cooper. I'll have my hat on standby.
That's cheat code.
You know what's funny is we were talking about what would you have to finish to get into the playoffs? We kept saying that 500 marks right there. 2 games above 500 was the cutoff. That's what you had to finish, and not even everybody. Ryland was 2 games above 500 and got beat out by a tiebreaker, which just shows you in this league, even if you're sitting at 500, maybe a game or 2 below, but it's in the middle of the season, you're not out of this at all. You know, you've just got to keep plugging.
Let's see. Show. Here we go. The number 1 Masters of the Diamond versus the number 8 Chuckwagon fans. We have the number 4 Doo-Whoppers versus the number 5 Sasquad. The number 3 Pine Tar Bandits versus the number 6 OGs. There's a little rivalry between them as well. The number 2 Quazy Quakers versus number 7 Mosby Special. What's funny is Quakers have Mosby to thank for their number 2 seed. So,
and we're just going off. We haven't updated the roto from this week, obviously, but if we're going off roto, let's just go down the list here. Masters, the number 1 seed. Chuckwagon fans, 12. Doo-Whoppers, 5.
okay.
Sasquad, 9. Pine Tar Bandits, 4. OGs, 3.
Oh, wow.
That's a matchup there.
Yeah.
Quazy Quakers, 6. Mosby Special, I want you to listen to this one. 14.
14.
14.
Oh, let's make Chris pull his hair out. Not even the 8th seed.
I can't believe we're looking at this and not seeing Ghosts of Candlestick Park in this.
Yeah. My goodness. It is going to be freaking awesome. Where am I? Oh, look, I'm down here. There we go. Whew. Well, the regular season's over. I'm a little sad about that. Not gonna lie.
Can't believe we made it through, man.
It was a long regular season with the 16 teams, 15 weeks. 15 weeks. I mean, we've been doing this since like Thanksgiving. So playoffs though, guys, is going to be awesome. Playoffs are going to be awesome. We've gone every week now. We've done 8 matchups.
Yep.
Now we're cutting that in half, right? We're going to do 4 matchups next week. So it's going to be great. Going to be fun. My goodness. I don't know. I'm just trying to process everything right now.
I mean, man.
Yeah, man.
It's going to be fun, and like you said, with the bracket, still some intriguing potential outcomes here. Masters has been masterful, not to be cliche, but they're sitting up there at the top side of the bracket. You still got the Pine Tar Bandits and the Quazy Quakers at the bottom of the bracket. They could meet in the championship. We had made a big deal about the Masters and the Pine Tar Bandits in that regular season matchup because they were just 2 of the best teams in the league. That could still happen. Could OGs pull the upset on Travis? I don't know how that one went. First off, do you remember if OGs beat Travis or not? I'm kind of scrolling through here and looking.
I do not remember.
If Travis, if you're still on, did you beat?
I want to say they did. Travis won that one. But
nope. OGs won 2-1. That's right. Because they were.
Oh, that was recent.
Respects in the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah. So OGs has got the tiebreaker. That's another thing we got to look at.
Well, so yeah, I was trying to remember what the rules were for the playoffs last year. Now, I want to, once we make sure we know everything, I want to post the rules. Because last year, let's try and remember what we did. First of all, one thing I do remember, this was a point of question last year, is the teams get reseeded each round, right? So if there's an upset in round 1, then the higher seeded team still plays the lowest seeded team remaining.
That was with 6 teams when we had 2 buys.
That was with 6 teams. We had
So
2
now we
buys.
have 8. It's just a normal bracket.
Just a normal bracket. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. Now, that makes sense because the buy that eliminates the benefit of the buy. Now, but I thought when we had a tie, say it went 1-1-1, I thought we were going to go off of overall stats, like take your stats from all 3 games. Or was that, did we just go tiebreaker first? And then if they happen to have a tie, if they had a 1-1-1,
yes,
that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah.
So we go to regular season tiebreaker. If that is a 1-1-1, which is unlikely but possible, we can see on the matchups. We can check them. But then we were going to add up all their stats from those 3 games in the series and do the categories,
that's
which
right.
I think would be kind of fun, and see who wins that. And then if there was still a tie, I think we were talking about playing a 4th game or something to decide.
Yeah.
So,
I believe
but we never had to get to that. So that is how that will work. A 3-game series like normal. In the first round.
Jacob Scott Mosby, you're watching. He just popped on. Congratulations. You pulled out the unthinkable.
The miracle. Do you believe in miracles? Yes.
So, not to make this longer than it is, but Geeze is the tiebreaker on Pine Tar Bandits. Quazy Quakers, who do they play?
They play Mosby.
Quazy Quakers plays Mosby. So let's go through here. Mosby. And they must have played early.
Yeah.
Oh, they did. Mosby's got the tiebreaker, 2-1 in week 3. Week 3. That's interesting. Masters, who's he play? Dan?
Chuckwagon. Or wait. No, wait. 1 versus. Oh, yeah.
Listen to this. This was a week 1 matchup.
Oh, my.
Masters won 2-1.
Wow. So
And
they
then
have the tiebreaker.
And then the other one is
Doo-Whoppers, Sasquad.
And Sasquad. You might find this one quicker than me.
Looking, but. Oh, Doo-Whoppers 2-1.
Doo-Whoppers 2-1. Wow.
So does it mean all the higher ranked teams, except for OGs and Pine Tar Bandits?
No, no. Lower seeds.
Wait, what?
Well, no. The top. So Masters has a tiebreaker. Doo-Whoppers. They're both the higher seed. Then.
Okay. Then it flips.
Yeah.
OGs and Mosby Special.
And Mosby Special. The bottom of the bracket, the lower seed, has the tiebreaker. The top of the bracket, the higher seed does.
Oh my! Max says, "I didn't realize you were live. Has my matchup gone yet? Don't spoil it yet."
It has. It has.
You might want to cover your ears. We are just wrapping up, so we won't spoil it in our wrap up. But yes, thank you for tuning in. That was the end of the regular season, and we got playoffs going next week. Can't wait for it. Hopefully we'll be back on a regular Friday, but we'll see. We'll let you know. Oh, what a wild ride. It's been fun, guys. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in for 15 weeks of regular season. Thank you, Ben, for co-hosting with me.
Great, man. It's fun.
And we will see you all next week.